Good evening, everyone. Hope we're going okay. Hang on. Oh, actually, I'll leave that over here. Oh, stressful times. Stressful times, unfortunately. What do we got in the chat here? Hope people are all having a good round. Yeah, it's been a very, very weird round to begin the fantasy season, which is no surprise. Bailey Miller, I've missed out on trainer and have Leak currently as D8. Do I keep him and then trade him and Taylor out R2, round 2? Or do I put on Bo Allen, use him as VC loop to Dawson Cherry? I'm not bringing in any red dots personally. I think cash gen's too important early in the season, so I wouldn't be doing that personally there. However, if I did that, I would need to gain D3K from somewhere. Lead candidates are O'Sullivan / Garcia. If I downgrade, who do I go to? I wouldn't worry about it personally. I'd leave it as is. I wouldn't be bringing in any red dots or anything like that. Afternoon, Bell says Andrew. Afternoon, Andrew. Corey Blackledge. I missed on Ashcroft and Never. I think they will need to come in my team for sure somehow. Levi, that is. Yeah, I know. I'm kicking myself because I knew the Levi Ashcroft news. I had Hasty, and I was like, the only way I can get the cash is by going Wicks down to Berry, Horn Francis down to Rankin, or Garcia down to Ashcroft. I could have also done just Wicks straight down to Ashcroft as well, but I just thought I want to have a look just because he was going to be the sub. So I was like, well, is he going to have managed game time? Is he going to be subbed out? And, of course, he racked up late. So I've got to bring Levi in next week. Henry V, no means of getting VC. Do I just captain Cherry over Dawson? That's what I'm doing. I'm just captaining Cherry tonight over Dawson. I expect Dawson and Sherry to both go well, but I'll be captaining captaining Sherry this week. Ryan McKay, Bales, I need your help. Pick 2 on field out of Davidson, Garcia, and O'Sullivan, please. I would go Garcia and O'Sullivan, I think, just with the upside of the halfback role at some point in this game. I've got all 3 on field, so I'm hoping all 3 go well. But if I had to pick, I'd go Garcia and O'Sullivan. Detached edits, Bales, I brought in Levi. Who do I put in utility? Who is still playing? Wish I picked Corey Warner. Hasty makes it hard for movement. Yeah, I'd put Hasty in utility personally. Biggles, do we get to watch the game? Not on, just on here. We just watch the scores tick over, and because otherwise this will get taken down for copyright and everything like that. So it's just the scores and watch the game together. Hexen, I hate the sub rule. Cost me Levi. Yeah, agreed. The sub rule was shit. I don't know why they still persisted with it. Most of the teams and everything didn't want it in this year, and they still kept it. I don't know why. And if it was for that, I would have had Levi Ashcroft in my team. I agree. So, bit of chat going here. I did Wicks to Ashcroft, said detached edits. And I thought you would have, Bales. I thought about it, but I just thought, well, I'll get a look at Ashcroft. Wicks is going to make cash. Wicks will still make more cash than Levi Ashcroft because of the break even. It's just, yeah, now that's one of the trades, meaning I won't be able to get one of Never or DeConing. But to be fair, did anyone really see DeConing and Never both going 100? So, Ben D says, Bales, what the hell happened to Brayshaw? Disappointed with his sub-100 score. He got tagged by O'Connor, which was interesting. Went to him over Sarong, which I thought we were past Brayshaw getting the tags. I obviously went Dawson, but I was still pretty keen on Brayshaw, so very surprised that he got tagged there. AI Generator, are you going to show the game tonight? No, just the scores and my face. It'll get copyrighted, so I can't do that. So, none of my pods did well. Do I captain Sherry or Sheasel? Sherry for me. Sherry's my number 2 option this week. Oliver, none of my pods did well. I said it before. Biggles, do we get to watch the game? The title suggests it. No, it's Watchalong, Biggles. So it's it's the game's on KO and 7 and that, but we just going to watch the scores tick over. So Lindsay, a play over Hasty. Yes, detached edits. Yep, I think you can go there. AI Generator, are you going to show the game tonight? As I keep saying, no. Biggles, I'll talk about that again. AI Generator, yep, a lot of people saying we're going to show the game. Okay, yeah, Biggles and AI Generator just being, trolls in here. Yep. I'll just ignore their comments. So if they keep going, because I've answered it multiple times. So appreciate their interaction nonetheless. Never went 100. Didn't even see that. Yeah, 11 tackles. I'm still a little bit concerned of. I'm still slightly concerned with both DeConing and Never. Okay, yeah, he had a big score, right? And he's probably the one that looked really good. SDK was obviously fantastic. I read somewhere that he only attended 44 of 108 ruck contests. So again, that just seems to me that it's probably not sustainable, and he's got tougher matchups. So the break even is low, but there is a chance I don't go there. But obviously the low break even and defenders, I might still go there. I'm not sure. Excellent. Bales, I think got bots or trolls. Yep, agreed. Henry V, need Fraser to go well to keep up with SDK owners. Oh, mate, we need an 80, 90 plus from Fraser tonight. Bailey Miller, only reason I say trade leak is because he has a buy round 2, so I only get 1 week cash in. If you got a trade leak, I'd be going to O'Connell from St Kilda if you're going to trade leak. Cherry's my C, says Andrew. Shannon, how good was Never? Is he a target, or is it because Brun was out? Bit of both. He was good, but also I think Brun was out as well. Never's had a very good pre-season, and Geelong have talked highly of him. So, but then again, you can't really trust anything Geelong do say. Who would you go, Bales, Hasty or Lindsay? Lindsay on field for me. Ben, you reckon my season's already over considering I didn't start Sam DeConing, already so far behind the others who started? Definitely not, Ben, no. Matt Mottram, the year that he won it, started with Tristan Sherry in his ruck for the injured 20. So you're definitely not out of it. It's a training game. 1 week doesn't make a season. So, I would say stick fat and it'll be good. I've got to keep reminding myself of that as well. Bailey Miller, no, surely they don't interfere with the great vibes of these watchalongs. Ravel brought Bo Allen in to take Campo score and give me the double chance with Cherry VC tonight. Not bad. I don't mind it. Tony Ford got Langford as utility. Would you go down to Hasty or another 230k Rook for up cash for any fix-up trades? I've got Hasty, so you definitely could do that. It's definitely a play. English Captain says Angelo. Not bad. I don't mind. There's a bit of a pod. Corey Butledge, loving SDK as an owner. Jiggy Jig, Wicks 43. Oh, mate. And he had like an 8-point second half as well, which was the real disappointment. He was looking like he was on track for a 60-70, and I was looking like maybe I might be able to hold him longer than just next week. But with the 43, his break-even will probably be low still, but I need a way to get Ashcroft. I've reached my top 2,000 early in round 1, says Andrew. Hexon, do you think if a 600k fails like Fraser, then we go SDK for the cash in? Yeah, if Fraser was to fail tonight, that would be a pretty simple sideways shift, yep. Angus Easley, over-under for Riley Sanders. I'm going to say over-under of 80, and I'm going to take the over. Who are you targeting in this game? Fair few. Obviously, we've got Tristan Sherry, captain. Obviously, we've got 2 games on tonight as well, so we got a few players rolling around in both games. So tonight, I've got Harry Perryman, Joel Fraser, which means all my defenders have played, Connor Rozee, Finn O'Sullivan, Tristan Sherry, captain, Jason Horne-Francis, Riley Sanders, Caleb Daniel, and Sam Davidson. So a lot of relevant players today, and plenty in both these games. So it's a very, very big night for fantasy. So Henry V might be too late for SDK, in my opinion. Already had his best matchup. That you do raise a good point, and as I said, it's not like he attended all the ruck contests. He went to 44 of 108. So the cash gen will be good, but I'm sort of thinking maybe do I just go for Never instead and just maybe pass on SDK for 1 week and maybe watch him for 1 more week. Ben D got Logan Evans in the Port Collingwood game, hoping for a big score. Oliver, field Hasty or Lindsay. I'd go Lindsay. Detached as Lindsay or Hasty, not on field for the bench. Worth saving 88k. If you got the money, I wouldn't mind starting Lindsay, probably just for the better job security. There's Tristan Sherry with a hit out and a handball already, which is great. And he's running for a tackle. We love the big X. Bailey Smith went very well, says Andrew. Yes, he did. Very, very good. There's Tristan Sherry with a kick. Good start by him. Finn O'Sullivan with a kick as well. Great, good kick as well to find Harry Sheasel. He's one that I'm a little bit nervous about not owning. Here's Simpkin. There's literally pretty much every time someone touches the ball, it's probably going to be a relevant player that's involved, just with the amount that we've got in the games tonight. And there's Richards, and it looks like this will be O'Sullivan again. Nice work by O'Sullivan. Good. Well done. Another kick. So a couple of early touches for... Oh, no, they're not going to count that. They're going to... Why bring it back for a free kick? If the ball was inside 50, just play on advantage, you stupid umpires. The umpires have been shit this weekend. I don't know if you guys agree. These umpires have been, across all the games, have been absolutely terrible. Geelong were using SDK like Collingwood used Prime Grundy. I'm nervous not owning Sanders, says Jiggy Jig. And then Tony Ford was saying that about SDK. Yeah, SDK is very good. There's Caleb Daniel with a kick as well. So a few of our players with some touches early. Is that Fraser? No, Libba. Is Fraser on the field or on the bench starting? I think he's starting on the bench, which is a bit disappointing. Sheasel, Handball, Simpkin. No, not a great kick. Oh no, there's Fraser. Fraser's going to be getting the +6 here. Yep, cool. Fraser +6. Good to get some early points from Fraser. So glad I went Bailey Smith, says Corey. Yeah, anyone that was... I understand the people that were hesitant with the Bailey Smith, thinking, okay, he might not average like 90 plus, but at the end of the day, he was priced at 58. Like, we've got to remember that. So hopefully you guys all started him. Thanks, Bales. Helpful as usual. All good. Detached heads, mate. Happy to help. Matt Young shows O'Sullivan over Ashcroft, so I hope he goes well. We started well with a couple of touches. Bailey Miller, my mate's 13 points up, and we have every single player the same except Rankin versus Horn Francis. Am I cooked? Well, I don't know. It's going to be even, so it depends who scores more, Rankin or Horn Francis. So I wouldn't say you cooked, but it's going to be close. Henry V, that Essendon game did my head in, and I had no stakes in it. Yeah, exactly, Henry. Yep. Well, English is lining up for goal, and missed. Be good if Caleb Daniel took the kick in. I didn't actually see if Finn O'Sullivan was lining up on the wing for the first CBA of the game. So here's Caleb Daniel with the first kick in. Play on out of the square, Caleb. Good, well done. Might get it back here as well. No. So it does look like Finn O'Sullivan is actually playing in defence, which is wicked. Switch it, Power. There's Tom Power +6. Tom Power, go to Finn O'Sullivan go to your right. This should be a Finn O'Sullivan +6. Yeah, this is Finn O'Sullivan looks like he's playing at half back, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want to see. There's Parker +6. So plenty of relevant players rolling around in this game. So hopefully should be a good night. Hopefully fantasy friendly game for us. Parker just completely dismissed Sheasel then, and he kicked it to no one. Should have been an easy kick to Sheasel, but he opted not to go there. Caleb Daniel, well done. Goes to Finn O'Sullivan. Missed him. Oh, that's a +6 that's gone begging. There's Ed Richards. And is that a goal? Yep, first goal for the Dogs. Ed Richards with the first. Yes, I know they're not updating. Jaiden, I need to go onto the actual web page to just for it to update. I don't know why it doesn't just automatically update. It'd be nice if it did, but unfortunately not the case. So there we go. Some players have up there early, which is good. So Ravel, 6 playing this game, including Cherry, VC, and 2 in the other. Stressful 2 hours. It could all go wrong so fast. Corey Blackledger, no buy as well for Smith. I've Jason on France and Perryman and Captain and Caleb Daniel plus Cherry and Finn O'Sullivan and Davidson, says Andrew. Corey, I saw someone on Twitter who in Supercoach Captain Neil for 40 points. To be honest, it's a bit silly. He was going to be tagged by James Jordan. So, and great, now my computer's going too slow. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, this might be a bit of a stream where my voice is talking and then my head's moving after, because it's absolutely boiling in this room and there's no air conditioning and my computer will probably overheat. So, yeah, unfortunately, we may have some struggles in this stream, but we will try and push through regardless. Karen Shannon, evening all. Mixed scores for me today. Neil was terrible. Reid was on fire. 4 goals, very exciting. O'Driscoll should have been on my field, yet Bailey Smith needs to come in. He was very good. Yeah, like Murphy Reid was great, right? Kicked 4 goals in like 5 minutes, but I'm probably not trading into him, right? Besides that, he like it's funny because like I'm trying to analyze it from a fantasy standpoint. Besides that 4 goals burst that he had in the third quarter, he didn't actually do much else outside of that. But obviously, kicking 4 goals in 5 minutes is fantastic. He'll get the Rising Star Award this week, which is definitely like he deserves it. But yeah, just that's word for warning. Just that's said that. I'm listening to you, Bales, watching Pies Port game. Matt Young, faded JHF, biggest worry for me. Henry v. Edrich is 140 incoming. Would have picked him if it wasn't for the injury concern. Yeah, not a bad point there. How do you feel about Roberts so far, Bales? He got an 80-odd, so that's fine. Brisbane was a tough matchup, so yeah, it's not too bad. So is it just on my screen, or is my voice matching like my mouth when it's on stream? Because for me, I'm talking, I look away, and then it's repeating essentially like 2 seconds later what I'm doing. So I don't know if it's just on my computer and it's a delay or not. But here's Simpkin again. And boundary throwing. Accidentally had Levi Ashcroft in midfield. Looks delayed, says Snacks. Yeah, apologies. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. This house is shit, right? It's a rental. It is what it is. But this is not... I'm not going to complain. I've got a roof over my head. There are people that don't have homes. So I'm just complaining from a stream point of view. But yeah, I'm boiling. Sweating already. And yeah, it's right, Bales. We don't care. Just here for the commentary. Thanks, Bailey, mate. Appreciate it. But yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. I can't do anything about it. Like, literally, like, my computer is overheating. It's literally saying encoding overload. And I'm even feeling next to my computer, it's hot. So who knows? Might burn out. My computer might just shut down midstream. So hopefully not. But yeah, we'll see. We'll keep going through and yeah, pushing through. You're out of sync badly tonight, says Karen. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Maybe stop streaming from your PC. For your PC's sake, Sanders. Well, yeah, I could, but then obviously there'd be no stream. So that's the only thing. There's Davidson, handball, disposal early, started on the bench. It's just like, hang on, no wonder why. Give me a sec, hang on. I don't have my fan on. I thought I had my fan on. Hang on, give me 2 seconds, hang on. All right, turn my fan on. Can't believe I forgot it. It's not like the fan's going to really do much anyway, to be honest. But we'll keep pushing through. We'll see how we go. Close any tabs and apps you're not using. I literally have every single thing closed except OBS, which I'm streaming for, and the stats page. That's literally it. So, yeah, the hope is that we can get to a stream and it go okay. But yeah. Who knows? Might have to stop it at half time. That's what I'm actually quite like. Normally I like the summer, but it's been a lot warmer in Adelaide a lot longer, and it's really pissing me off because I'm sick of this hot weather. Sorry. I'd much rather it be a lot colder. So I wouldn't actually have to suffer in this room. So, Angela, yikes, boss. Yes, I know. Yep. Sherry tackle, love to see it. Jeez, he loves a cuddle. Boundary throw in. Sanders at CBAs, but no touches yet. He got a handball just like not too long ago, but yeah. Yeah, this stream's going to be a bit annoying, but we'll push through. Cherry's a monster, isn't he? Cherry up to 17 already. Okay, we're starting to not be as much delayed, which is good. It's starting to catch up like on my screen. It might be like a second delayed, so I'm hoping that it can catch up at some point. Saying the computer usage is like nearly 35%. Use Dream Stats for fantasy scores as well. I might at some point. It's just a lot easier to use this here, and they're saying encoding overload again. So yeah, this computer's shit. This house is shit. It's simple as that. Tom Power says Matt Young. Yeah, he started well. I'm disappointed I don't have him. He'll probably go well tonight, and then I'm going to have to try and pick 2 or 4 players that I want in. I really don't want any players I don't have going big from now on, because I already need to fade one of SDK, Never, and Ashcroft. And if Tom Powell was to put his name into the mix as a big score, that's going to be quite annoying. How have your early games gone for fantasy so far, Bales? Last game, I only had Wicks on the bench and Matt Roberts on field. Matt Roberts was okay, but everyone's got him. Then the game before, Tom Stewart was good, 95, considering that he got hit in the head pretty early, and I thought that this was just going to be the typical Tom Stewart first quarter injury, but he was okay. Had O'Driscoll, who was really good, really happy with his 86. Free kick against Riley Sanders now as well. Who else do I have? Bailey Smith, which is good. So, Finno, I thought that was Finno Sutton, but it was Luke Parker. There's Tom Powell again. God damn it. Tom Powell's going to put up a massive score tonight, isn't he? And I'm just going to look like an idiot needing to try and fade 2 of these guys. Sam Darcy intercept. Jiggy Jig, I quickly switched Langford to Ashcroft after I heard he wasn't sub. Yeah, and that was a good call. I would have done the same if I had Langford. But had Sam Taylor on the bench instead, so yeah. There's Matt Kennedy switching to Davidson. So Davidson +5. Got the handball. Free kick. Oh my God, my stream's like 3 seconds delayed. It's really frustrating me. And I know it's probably frustrating you guys as well, but it's actually really pissing me off, because I try and get all the streams and stuff looking good, and then stuff like this happens. Bales, you probably already answered this, but did you get Ashcroft in your team in time? Angus, no, I didn't. I ended up not. I could have got him in, and realistically, in hindsight, if I could have gone, I should have just gone Wicks down to Ashcroft and bench Davidson, but I decided for the sort of guaranteed cash gen from an Ashcroft, guaranteed cash gen from Wicks, I just decided to keep Wicks on my bench and could reassess, because I thought, well, at the end of the day, if Levi Ashcroft got subbed out, obviously injuries meant that he wasn't, and I thought, well, what happens next week when Cameron's back? But now there's obviously injuries. Yeah, Finno Sullivan's definitely playing off halfback. Then there was obviously injuries to Brisbane now, so Levi Ashcroft will be in the team next week regardless. So, stream's pissing me off. Don't sweat it, mate. You're literally the only bloke on YouTube who does streams. Keep up the work, man. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. There's a Fraser with a kick as well. That's a bad kick. That's almost like a drop-worthy kick there. McKercher +6 says people open everywhere. Zerha's actually got someone in the... No, he's not going to pass it. Berry lining up for goal for Port. Thanks to Tatch Edits. Appreciate letting us know for that one. Let's refresh the scores here. Yeah, Tom Powell's on 29 already. Yeah, that's annoying. Fro's on 15 though, which is good. But yeah, Tom Powell's going to be probably the one that's going to get away from me, I think. And I know you guys feel this pain as well. It's just so annoying when you do all this research, you do all the planning, you set your team up, and everything is there, and then all of a sudden you get one or two things that sort of don't go your way. There's Fraser. Don't know if they paid them up, because the umpires have been stupid this week with not paying these 15s, but you got a handball anyway, at least, Fraser. And then a couple of things don't go your way, then you're gonna miss a player or two. Well, if Tom Power goes and puts up a big score, my trades next week is probably Wicks down to Ashcroft and Will Day up to Tom Power, which is annoying because that's two trades I could have literally easily done this week and left it as, but I decided for the cash gen option instead. So I gain cash gen from it, and I guess I get to look at who the option is, but literally every 5 seconds it keeps saying coding overload, consider turning down your video settings, for fuck's sake. God, this computer's shit. This weather's shit. Let's have a look if I can turn this down, because this is really doing my head in now. Here's Finn O'Sullivan. Not quite the tackle. Harms, Vandermeer. Okay, let's go output. Let's go. We'll go down to 2,000. We'll go down to 2,000. See if that helps in any way, shape, or form. Oliver, I had two scores over 100, and they were both 50% owned. I think that's almost, well, I've got, I reckon, because I've only had DeConing and Bailey Smith. His day of trade, says Angus. If you don't have other issues, yes, because he's going to get tagged every week, and he wasn't great last night after quarter time. What did he have? 46 points after quarter time. That's really bad, and we can't be affording to have him. Like, we get the cash gen first, which is great, but his break-in will shoot straight back up. So, is Fraser playing midfield? Like, I know we heard that he might play midfield, but that'd be interesting if he's playing midfield, and I don't know if I necessarily like that or not. Oh, I've had Larky. Oh, God, that's an awful kick. What do we got here? You should live in Perth, mate, says Andrew. Well, Perth would be where I'd probably live if I wasn't in Adelaide, I reckon. I think I'll also do data. Power says Snacks. Obviously, we've still got the whole game to watch. Still got a little bit to see. Here's Davidson, another handball. So a touch for him, which is nice. And no, I thought that... Oh, free kick to Vandermeer. Okay, interesting. Is your computer display to bright? Actually, I'll check that. A little bit, so I'll turn it down a tiny bit. Coding overload again. Fuck off, you stupid computer. Far out, man. I did a few trades to get both Ashcrofts back in. Sacrificed Ports, Berry, and Dawson. Put the captaincy on Neil. Forgot about Zorko. He would have been better. See, I'll get Dawson in. Maybe dump Neil and Day. I wouldn't trade Neil in Supercoach. He'll be fine. Corey Blackledge, Perryman on 8. Hopefully you can pick it up a little bit more. Why can't you show the game, says Eric. Copyright. I'll get done for copyright, so we can't show the game, unfortunately. Angus says trade Day, Hollands or Taylor. Again, depends. It depends what other issues you've got. Probably Taylor and Day. Dacos on 1 is a delight to see, says Karen. Oh, he's going to be bloody cheap. Sanders -1. Yeah, unfortunate. I thought about fading him. I thought about putting in a different player and putting him in, getting a midfielder, like getting a Chera for him, but I decided against it. Which, knowing me now, will probably be bite me. Matt Young, if you showed the game, you'd get destroyed by the AFL. Yeah, exactly right. Copyright claims and everything. So there's a tackle for Sherry, I think. Yeah, if I showed the game here, like people keep asking about me showing the game, but if I showed the game, my stream would be done. Like, it'd get taken down. So there's Tom Powell again. God damn it. Tom Powell's going to absolutely kill me. Could be a free against Daniel. Yeah, it is. Yeah, unfortunate because Finn O'Sullivan laid a tackle as well. You got Bailey Dale right there, Vandermeer. Don't know why it took you 50 years to get it to him. Is that Fraser? No, Matt Kennedy. Yes, it looks like bloody... what's his name? Hang on. Crap, can't even remember what I was going to say. She's got a kick. Sanders, handball, so he's into the positives at least. Looks like a free kick to Gallagher. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. Why this stream can't just catch up? Encoding overload. Why are you saying encoding overload, you stupid stream? I've turned it down. I might have to turn it down again. And it's now not even loading the settings now. It's literally just... Oh, my God. I'll go 1800 and I'll do that. Let's hope. I've just turned it down. Let's hope. It looks like on my screen it may have caught up at least, but it's still slow. It's not great, but I went ranking SDK instead of Bergman and Sanders, who you suggest with my team. So Corey, did you go against what I said? Because if you did, it's good, because then obviously you got the players that you wanted. Sanders struggling with Bont and Trelaw missing is a worry, says Hexon. Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a worry. At least I've got Garcia in my midfield, so if I have to trade Sanders, then I can go to a mid at least. And Vandermeer, that'll be out of bounds. Yeah, it's still delayed. I've turned down all the settings. I've done it as low as I could almost possibly go, and it's still just... Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know if we'll be able to do a full game tonight. Might only be able to do a half a game, because if this is going to keep going, it's going to annoy the hell out of me, and I'm not going to enjoy it. Houston going okay. Might try to get him in, says Karen. Yeah, a bit of a watch to see how he goes. Will Day for Dan Rioli and Doherty for Houston is the trades for Andrew. Dan Rioli's got the bye next week, Andrew, so I wouldn't be bringing him in. Hey, mate, finally home. How's it looking? Does it double dummy? Not great, because my stream is... Well, Angus is saying fine on mine, but on my stream on my computer is really struggling. It's boiling in this room. This room's got no circulation whatsoever. I was hoping that it would be cooler weather, but it just hasn't cooled down. It's bloody hot. So, yeah, we'll see how we go. Jig, who's going to be the bigger priority to get out of to SDK or straight swap to POW? Well, yeah, that might be a decision I need to make. I'm not sure exactly. Obviously, we'll see how POW goes the rest of the game. But yeah, it could be interesting. The one thing I'm remembering with SDK is that he only attended 44 of 108 ruck contests today. So I know he scored really well, but it's not like the role was fantastic. He was playing in defence and playing around the ground. So yeah, Tom Powell's just dominating. Even Tristan Cherry's been a little bit quiet. Like, he's on 21, which is okay, but not dominating like I thought he might have. Buy yourself an Apple Mac, says Andrew. Yeah, it is an Apple Mac. It's just a bad one. Internet is bad for lots of people. Mate, just whinging to me in a text. Yeah, I know. So it's more because it's hot in this room, which means that my computer overheats because of the room, and then that's why the stream's slow. Is SDK now must, says Grover? Probably with the low break even, but as I said, he only attended 44 of 108 ruck contests, so it's a bit worrying that he attended less than 50% of the ruck contests. I know he put up a 120, but part of me's thinking is, was that just he scored well because of the circumstance of the game? Jiggy Jig, open the door up maybe. I can't. There's family in the other room. Dogs. It would just be too loud, unfortunately. What is Sanders doing, says Moon Boy. Not happy. Need a certain Timothy to lift right now. Yeah, Timmy Ish hasn't been too great either to start. Perryman on 7, says Hexen. Yeah. This round's been pretty shit. Like, to be fair, let's be real, right? We're all keen for footy to come back, and we're all like, yeah, footy's back, it's fantastic. And it just seems like fantasy's just hasn't been enjoyable this week. Like, it's good to have players scoring for us again and whatever, but yeah, Fraser's definitely playing midfield. This is not what I want to be really seeing. I don't think he's going to score well enough as a midfielder, but who knows? He might. Oh, if Fraser spuds it up, it's just an easy pivot from Fraser to SDK if that's what we want to do. They took a mobile tower down in Adelaide. It's affecting everyone, but not NBN. Well, I don't believe I'm on NBN at the moment, so it's just the hot weather, unfortunately. It's been shit for sure, says Detached Edit, so I'm going fine, but still not happy. Yeah, look, I'm going okay as well. It's just it's almost like it's now adding up the amount of players that I've missed. And I know I'm not the only one. A lot of people have missed a lot of players as well, right? But it's almost like, how the hell am I going to choose? Like, I've got to try and choose the right ones. Like, there's potentially 4. Like, if Tom Power's going to be one, I've already got Mitch Never, SDK, Levi Ashcroft because I didn't go there. And Tom Power's here again. For God's sake, man. Absolutely racking up. And he won't get any attention, obviously, because Sheasel, LDU, McKercher, all guys that will get it. You always miss players, mate. It's the first round. I know, but it seems like I've missed a lot more players than I really like to. Like, last year I didn't miss this many. And we still have these 2 games tonight. We still have the 2 games tomorrow. Is it 2 games tomorrow or 3 games tomorrow? 3 games tomorrow, I think. We have many games we've got tomorrow. Moonboy, Fraser will smash his average though, right? Well, I hope so. Power was so obvious in retrospect, says Moonboy. Probably, yeah. Wardler out, increased role, best preseason he's had. And unfortunately, DC against me in the Content Creators Cup has got Tom Power. So there's that's not great. Detached Outs, Colwell's an absolute gun. Yeah, agreed. He was very, very good last night. Yeah, Fraser's in the ruck. What is going on? If this is not Bevo at his absolute finest, I don't know what is. Fraser in the ruck against Tristan Sherry. Like, how stupid. I don't know why he's... And Fraser's scoring all right? He's on 20. But it's just weird that he's in the ruck against Tristan Sherry. Like, they've got all these other options to play the backup ruck. And Fraser's the guy that's against Sherry. Well, it's great for Sherry. But as a Fraser owner, I'm not liking his role. I thought he was playing at half back. So, to be fair, they are obviously winning by a fair bit. So, out of bounds. I've missed SDK and Powell as well, says Jiggy Jig. Caldwell's an absolute gun. Oh, yeah, I said it before. Is it worth trading down to Levi, says Grover? I think so, yes. He looked good. Brisbane have got a couple of injuries now, so he's probably more in the 22 than what he was. And yeah, LMAO, this is an April Fool's joke. Agreed. Like, I don't know why Fraser's in the ruck. Like, okay, Bevo has made a couple of calls that have gone well. Like, he put Ed Richards in the midfield and Rory Lobb down back. But as they say, like, a broken clock's right twice a day. Like, he has moved a lot of other players around and it not work. So, and people always say, like, oh, yeah, it's good that good work with moving Lobb in defence, master stroke, moving Richards into master stroke. But he's moved how many players around as well, and it hasn't worked. So, sack Bevo, says Andrew. Yeah. At least it's good for Sherry though. Like I'll take the captaincy points. Sanders looks cooked. Like there was a chance he could have run to lay a tackle there, and he just didn't worry about it. Sheasel playing deep forward as well. God, this is bloody not looking great really much. If you own Tom Powell, you're really happy, but besides that, it's not looking amazing. TGB Hammer, have a look at the other game. Look at Perryman and Dacos and Sweet score. I will at the halftime break. So, yeah, Joel Frazier is definitely playing this backup ruck role, which is very, very bizarre. I don't know why. And where's Tim? Timmy used to feel like Timmy has been on the bench for ages. Cool. And, of course, it comes up my computer. Encoder overloaded again. That is an awful kick. Roy Lodge Trivia Ruckman says, Andrew, I think he's still better in defence. Moonboy, Tassie team is too far away for this performance. Sanders got to get those stocks up. Yeah, he's been pretty poor. And I thought about fading him. It's annoying because all the things that have gone well or not gone well I've thought about. Really, nothing's really caught me off guard this round. But you're not going to get everything right, unfortunately. Alex, apologies for misleading the GOAT being the sub. Oh, Alex, it's not your fault. You were right. Like, you couldn't have predicted Charlie Cameron having calf tightness the day of the game. That's the second +6 that Caleb Daniels dropped. There's Tom Powell, another handball. McKercher lining up for goal. That'll be behind. Yeah, just means, Alex, that we got to trade into Ashcroft next week because his break-even's going to be low. Obviously scoring the 84. It's just so annoying. If I'd just done Wicks down to Ashcroft before the game, like I thought about doing, all of a sudden it'd be fine. I'd be able to only fade one. But now Ashcroft's a must. If you don't have him, I feel like you've got to get him in. He's like the number one priority. If Tom Power puts up a mammoth score, maybe he could be the second. But, quarter time now. Dale Going-Cars thought he would be underdone being injured. It's good. It's a decent matchup being under the roof at Marvel as well. So I'm not surprised Dale is still going well anyway. So quarter time anyway. We'll go through the scores. So what do we got here? So, oh my God. Tom Powell's on 47. Yep. Okay. Caleb Daniels, 31. Tristan Sherry, 28. So even Tristan Sherry's been one tackle is surprising. Only the one tackle. McKercher, 27. Sheasel, 19. English, 19. Simpkin, 18. Frazier must have given a free kick away, so he's on to 17 now. So I hate this role from Frazier. It's not going to go well for him as his backup ruck. Finn O'Sullivan, 16 is okay. Davidson, 11. Sanders, 8. Yeah, it's shit. It's shit. It is shit. Every player I don't have is scoring well, and every player I've got is just not going well. Oh, why did I even want fantasy back? I just wonder why I want fantasy back, because it just brings disappointment every year. Let's look at the other game anyway, and the scores. So, Collingwood up by 15 points, 30 seconds left in the quarter. Jordan Sweet also kicked a goal in that. So it's got 18 seconds. Finlayson on 36. Yeah, right. Okay, that's going to be probably another player I'm going to have to try and fit into the team. Oh my God, this is shit. Sweet's on 36 as well. Yeah, that's about right. Houston 35. No surprise he's going well against Port. Farrell 28. Rose, oh my God, Rosie 17, and I wanted to fade him as well with his injury. Horn Francis on 14. Yep. Perryman 12. Obviously Dacos 9. Yeah, this season can get in the bin. Where's the chat gone? The chat's just disappeared on my computer. No, it's come back. Yeah, this fantasy season can get in the bin already. It really can. It's not good. Not good at all. If Sheasel doesn't improve, he can go for Houston or Dale. Oh, Karen, I wouldn't be trading Sheasel. You're going to get him back in at some point. Fraser Rucking, we've been bevoed, says Hexen. Oh, 100% we've been bevoed, and it shouldn't have surprised us. It really shouldn't have. Tom Powell, my beloved, says Matt. Moonboy, missed Ashcroft, caught the news but couldn't afford him. I'm the same. I couldn't afford it. I could have, unless if I went Wicks down. But, yeah. Finlayson roll was real. 7 kicks, 5 marks. Welcome to AFL Fantasy 2025, boys. Yep, exactly. Angus Heasy, I've got to get both Finlayson and Silvani somehow. Detach those. Oh, I feel your buzz. Oh, yeah, just... And it is just, oh my God, I do all this research, do everything, and still will probably be without a hat. SDK and Power hurt, says Detached Edits. Yeah, it does. I had Powell in as well. To be fair, if I had a choice between Powell and Ashcroft, I was going to go Will Ashcroft. So I'm glad I didn't go there because he only got the 60, so I can watch for him for a couple of weeks. But Tom Powell's in the mix. Fast Break Frenzy, SDK hurts. Yeah, he does. Yep. Because if we hadn't have seen... Because the thing is, if they did play opening round and he scored poorly, no one would have started him. And if his role was just better in the preseason game... Like, to be fair, his role was the same. It was just that he had an easy matchup. Like, he's got Marshall and then he's got McInerney. So, part of me is thinking that I might go for these Nevets... and Levi Ashcroft's, maybe Tom Powers instead. As good as SDK was, and if I get burnt by it, then so be it, I guess. But you've kept saying McRae F1, Perry playing halfback apparently. Oh my God, yeah, that'd be right as well. That'd be just a typical another coaching move. Let's play a player in midfield for the whole preseason and say he's going to be a midfielder for us, and we'll play him a halfback round 1. Oh, if that's the case, then Perryman can go in round 3. Simple as that, if that's the case. 1 day into the season, I'm already fuming. Says Jack, mate, I'm on board with you with that one, 100%. Professional golfer can practice a hole in 1,000 times and still not hit it. Some things are just out of our hands, mate. Let's all make a comeback next round. I understand your sentiment, Bailey, but in a way, I feel like fantasy should be simpler than what it is. But these coaches decide to make some stupid positional like, why is Fraser playing as the backup ruck? Why is Perryman playing off half-back? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, what we need a wild card. Like, if anyone plays FPL, we need a wild card, like, just to redo our team again, because there's a lot of duds that we need to fix, unfortunately. See, Rhea Rosie 17, Horn Francis 14. I should have fucking faded Horn Francis. And I thought about it as well. I'm like, yep, Horn Francis, I want to fade him. So highly owned. He might average 95, but he could also get tagged. And him and Rosie are both going shit. So, to be fair, we've actually got the most people watching of any watch-along this weekend. So maybe people are enjoying my whinging. But if you are enjoying it, smash a like on the video. If we got 66, let's try and get 50 likes. We are 37 likes away from 50. So, people want to smash a like on the video. It's been a tough night with the stream, obviously being very, very laggy and just out of my control. But, yeah, make sure you guys smash a like on the video. JHF will be top 6, though, says Jiggy Jig. I understand, but I could have used that cash in the midfield. I could have started a Horn France. Could have started Tom Powell instead. Could have used that cash on top of someone and started DeConing. Like, just, I know it's a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas and stuff like that, but yeah, Marco's still early days. I know it's still early days, but yeah, it's... And it's annoying because I know that people like Crisis creates opportunity and all that sort of stuff, but when it comes to missing multiple players, so now Fraser's going back into defence. So when you miss multiple players, that's what makes it hard, because then you've got to decide which are the ones that you need, which don't you need. Wait, that's what happens when we pick players from the Dogs. Bevoed again. I agreed, yep. And look at that. Matt Kennedy, Ed Richards, Tom Liberatore as the starting 3 midfielders in there. And Sanders on the bench. So, we say it every year, but we still pick Bulldogs players. Don't trust Bevo unless it's an English, a Bont, or a Trelaw. We know what roles, and Bailey-Dale, we know what roles they're playing, and that's it. Everyone else, we take chances on, and it just doesn't work. Like, Davidson's playing the same role he has been, but hasn't got a lot of it, to be honest. Jack, Sanders vest incoming. Oh my God, if he sub Sanders, my God. Most players failing are pretty heavily owned. Season's not over. It's a trading game, says Ravel. Understand that, but when there's multiple players that we don't have that look like good picks, and Tom Power's got the first clearance of the second quarter, so just to add on to the pain, when there's multiple players that look like must-haves, that's when it becomes... And Tom Power is taking marks inside 50 and now lining up for goal. Oh, my God! Oh, please end this season already. We're like 5 games in and I want it done. Oh, my God. He's missed it, thank God. Exactly what I did, Bales. Faded. JHF to start Tom Power, says Matt Young. I'm glad someone did, because I thought about it. And I should have done it. Like, Tom Power looks fantastic. Like, it's not even just like he's having a good game. Like, he looks really good. Like, he's performing well. He's getting the ball. He's just, he might be the guy I need to jump on. So it might have to be like a Wicks down to Ashcroft and Will Day up to Tom Power. And that means I miss SDK and Nevitt. Tom Power, no touch there, but it was still involved again. Tristan Sherry tackle. Hopefully I didn't miss many things. No good worrying about what you could have done, mate, says Jiggy Jig. Yeah, I know, but that's what happens with fantasy, though. We do complain about what we don't have. There's Fraser with a handball. But see, then again, I might say, talking about Will Day out to Powell, but then Fraser, if he puts up a bad score and he's got this backup ruck roll, I don't want him either. There's Davidson lining up for goal, so this would be handy if he can kick this. TGB Hammer. I think Fraser is the ruck in the D50, Sam Darcy in the forward 50. Shouldn't matter. She's not a ruckman. He's a halfback flanker. Like, fantasy gods reward people that don't do any research, is Jiggy Jig. Exactly. To be fair, SDK doesn't need to go 120 every week. Only needs to go like 80, says Angus. Yeah, he does. There's Davidson's first goal. Good for him. Obviously great for scoring as well. He doesn't... Obviously, he needs to go 80, but he's obviously... And I still think he's probably the guy I need to get. I'm just trying to think of reasons why I shouldn't be picking him, because he didn't exactly have a great role. He just had a really good game. So I'm just trying to work out whether if that's what he's going to be moving forward, or if it was just a bit of like he had a great game, but that's not going to be the norm. So thinking of going Sanders to Finlayson and Day to Powell, says Footy Frenzy. Yep, don't mind it. What have we got? No, it's got to catch up to the chat. Ivor Ruckman at D5, and it isn't SDK. Yeah, I know. That's a very good point, actually. We have a ruck, and it's not SDK at D5. We got the other ruck, Joel Fraser. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? It shouldn't surprise us, though, but Caleb Daniel handball, trying to go to Tom Power, missed him. Sanders, can you actually do something, mate? No, he almost got the tackle, but then he let Harms come in and get the tackle. So that's great. There's bloody Riley West nearly taking out Davidson. Is that Fraser? Or is that Libber? No, Fraser tackle. Yep. I'm going to need unlimited trades to get rid of my duds. 3 going to happen. I'll boost an extra. Oh, yeah. I wish that was like in fantasy. We could do that. I thought Fraser would have got another tackle there, but no, not to be. See, Finn O'Sullivan's been quiet since the first little bit. I don't know if he started on the bench in this quarter. That might explain why he's been quiet this quarter. But Angus Easy, how many players do people have playing tomorrow? I got 4. Not sure if that's more or less than average. I'm not sure actually. I think I got a couple. And the YouTube chat's just disappeared again. Okay, cool. I can't see a chat at the moment, guys. It's just completely disappeared, but I'll close it and open it up again. Let's see. There's Sheasel. Sheasel with a +5. This chat, guys, I can't actually see the chat at the moment, so I'm waiting for it to load. Hopefully it loads soon because there was chat there for me to read. Let me have a look at I might have to read the chat off my phone actually. Well, because this is just computer's just not. How hot is it? Yeah, that's boiling. Yep, that computer's boiling. And these umpires really need to check what they're bloody doing. Like they keep calling this not, and Sanders as just being. I know, lucky he got caught for a trip. Come on, Sanders, man, you've been shit so far. You're bloody lucky that he got caught tripping. How can you not know that someone's on your bloody hammer there? Is that Davidson for a +6? No, I don't know if it was. So I think, is Davidson on the bench or is that him running? No, it's him running there. So, of course, Davidson plays wing in the preseason. But then when it comes to the actual game, he's playing in the playing up forward. She's a +6. Yeah, this stream is lagging as anything. The chat's not loading. Guys, I think we might only be doing half a game tonight, unfortunately. Because if I can't see the chat, if the computer's just continuing to overheat and it's just lagging like crazy, I don't know if I can quite take doing it for 3 hours and whatever. It's just going to piss me off way too much. Tom Powell up to 61. Yeah, that's about right. Still no YouTube chat in my comments. Apparently people saying in the chat on my phone that Rosie not looking 100%. Oh, that's just, yeah. So if he's not 100%, why do Port continue to play these players that aren't fit? Their doctors should be sacked. Like I remember there was a game that Lear Lee got knocked out and Port sent him back out. And it's annoying because we got a heap of people watching, which is annoying, I guess a good thing because a lot of people, I appreciate everyone tuning in, but it's a bad thing because everyone's seeing this bloody stream and it's just lagging and not going well at all. This YouTube chat is just not. I'm just going to type hey and see if it just says sending. So still, it's sent. Hang on. No, we got the chat back. Okay, cool. We got the chat back at least. But it's still saying encoding overload. Fucking hell. Sherry handball. honestly thought this was going to be the most enjoyable live stream of the week. I thought this game I was looking forward to, plenty of fantasy relevance, but not only has it been every player we don't have is going well, but there's Simpkin goal, and the chat has just disappeared again. Yeah, guys, I might have to stop this at halftime. To be fair, I could arguably stop it now, but I'm going to have to stop it. It's the chat's not loading. Every 2 seconds it says encoding overload. I've put the settings down. Like, the computer's overheating. It's just... I clicked settings like 2 minutes ago and it finally came up for me. Oh, I can't... Can I do... This? I'll go a tiny bit lower, but this is just going to make the quality even worse, isn't it? Like, the chat's up here, but it's not even loading like the current chat. Yeah, this ain't going to work, guys, unfortunately. Unless it improves somehow out of thin air. Then, yeah, might have to stop it at some point. Yeah, it's still going. Still stream's not working, but it is what it is. Appreciate all the legends here, though. There's over 60 of you here, so I appreciate it. It's more than even last night and even the night before. So considering that this is the night when a lot of more people have jumped on, I very much appreciate all your legends. Unfortunately, it is what it is. The stream not going great. But, yeah, and the way it's going, we may only be live for another half a quarter. We may end it at halftime just because of the computer and it's not going well, unfortunately. So, yeah. Oh, a few people have left now, actually, so they're probably thinking it's not going well. There's a tackle for Sherry. Richards looks good, says Hoops Rewind. Yeah, he's looked good so far tonight. Dave's actually better than Sanders, says Hexon. Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe the temps drop at halftime and the laptop works better. Oh, yeah, I doubt it. It's just the room in this house, like, for some reason, like, whoever designed this house is, I don't know what they were doing, but they put an air conditioner in one room, the room I'm in, and then they put another air conditioner in the kitchen. So the whole living room and every other bedroom in the house has got no air conditioning whatsoever. And it's only the fans. And the fans aren't even good fans either. They're just like, they're old, cheap ones that circulate around the hot air. They're not the ones that cool down the room. So, yeah, it's not great, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, as I said, I've got a house over my head. I'm not going to complain about having a house. But in terms of the quality of it, it's not great. Who's that? That's Cleary. Actually, I don't know how Cleary's going, actually. I would be interested to see his score. Fraser's there. Fraser's right there, Cleary, you idiot. Let's go, and we'll go along to a contest. Yeah, cool, mate. There's a reason that you haven't been playing in the Bulldogs team, because you're shit. Simple as that. Powell's everywhere. I think I missed one there. Yep. He's absolutely dominating. Tackle for Sherry as well. I don't think Sanders got a disposal away. So there are so many relevant fantasy players in this game, but there's just not many that are really performing. I think Sherry's starting to move. I'm just refreshing the scores on my stream here. Yeah, Sherry's going well now. He's up to 55, so he's starting to get busy, and obviously there's still half a quarter to go, so there's still plenty. Obviously, he's going to have a break at some point, but he's going quite well at the moment. That should be holding the ball. Yep. Yeah, Simpkins up to 50 as well. I guarantee if we saw him in a pracky game or two, there might be some more ownership on him as well. He might have been the forward to go for. Foss needs to lift. Yeah, he does. At the end of the day, he's a rookie, and it's annoying because we got him on field. And like, I don't have an Ashcroft in my team at all, but I've got Finn O'Sullivan. And I never would have gone Finn O'Sullivan out for Levi Ashcroft. But yeah. Perryman following Jason Francis around, says Jack. Oh, that'd be right. One of our players tagging another one of our players. I had a feeling that I was like, no Butters. Horn Francis is going to be the tagged threat. Collingwood have tagged in the past with the guy like a side bottom one now, Perryman. And I thought about fading. And I could have even gone a Rankin down and got Ashcroft in for Hasty. But I decided, no, I want Horn Francis. He could really hurt me. But he's got Richmond next week, so he'll be fine. But that's Libba. And Libba, Sanders just got there. So I'm seeing Sanders at least a little bit more now. But still, though, he shouldn't have taken this long to get going. I think Sherry's on the bench at the moment. Lucas Paberdi. Hey, Bales, did you end up going for Levi Ashcroft? I got Will, and he stank it up. No, I didn't, unfortunately. I decided to hold Wicks in my team, unfortunately. Compared to Richmond last week, says Angus. Port looked gas with the hot night. Pies look good because they played last week. I think that's what it is. And yeah, the whole opening round thing is just an absolute scam as well. Like, there's Davidson nearly marked it. Give it to Fraser. And of course, Bramble the Spud couldn't get it to Fraser. The whole opening round thing's a scam as well. Like, they're trying to grow the game in Queensland, New South Wales, when AFL will never surpass NRL in Queensland and New South Wales. Okay, they might get some fans and whatever, which is cool, and it's great, but you can just do that over a split round. I don't know why only 8 teams play in this. Fraser, the ruckman, no, kick smothered. So, they're trying to grow the game, but it makes the competition so unbalanced when 10 teams are on a bye-in opening round and then 8 teams play. If they're going to do this, then the 8 teams that had the opening round bye should play each other for the first few rounds, so they all play, and it's fair. It's not fair when you have a team that played last week to play a team that didn't play. So, Rosie back on track for a ton, says Angus. Okay, well, that's at least something. The weather update for Adelaide is 31.6 degrees. Yep, it's hot, but it feels worse than that in here. How the Pies beating Port by so much after last week might tip the Blues to beat the Hawks. Oh, yeah, it looks like it'd be one of those years again, isn't it? Thing is, the teams that played opening round are rock hard fit come round one compared to the rest. Exactly, Jack. Fairness is not a consideration, says Double Down. Oh, no, exactly right. It's like, yeah, it's never been fair. Like, it's always worse for particularly the WA teams, SA teams as well, Queensland teams. Like, they don't, like, it's obviously Victorian teams. We all know that, and I know Victorians have even said this as well. Like, Jordox, a Victorian, he said this to me as well, that it is, the Vic bias is definitely real. Like, you can't question that. But it's just like the whole, not even taking away that, it's just the whole league is not balanced. Like, okay, like the results and stuff are balanced, but the fairness aspect of like 8 teams having 2 buys and 10 teams only having 1 buy, and like it, and then like, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Well, the stream has been behaving itself the last 5 minutes. I think it's still slightly lagged on the stream, on like the thing, but Tom Power just continues to just absolutely rack up, which is fantastic. Draw is so uneven. Travel issues bad. It's money focused. Oh, 100%. 100%. Fraser's playing midfield. So Fraser's playing defence, midfield, and ruck. Like, I just don't understand. Like, he's around the ball when he's in the midfield, so that there's a positive there, but it's just not great. Sidey and Perryman taking turns on Horn Francis. Horn Francis staying forward. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I should have bloody followed my train of thought. Like, literally, I could have had Horn Francis. I could have put Garcia in the forward line and had a Tom Powell over Horn Francis and then gone Hasty up to Ashcroft. I thought about it. I didn't think about Powell. I thought about going Rankin over Horn Francis and then using that cash on top of Hasty, but decided not to. There's a tackle for Sherry. I hope so, because Tom Powell was the other guy that was there. Tom Powell's just dominating. This is a really hard watch. And Shees will get there before it goes out. Nope. So just under 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. We'll see if we'll keep going beyond that with the stream or if the computer starts playing up again. We'll see. Yeah, Tom Powell's up to 72. It's just annoying. He's such a unique, and it's a step ahead of the comp. There's Davidson with a kick. Like, it's getting to a point, where Powell is becoming the guy that we need to bring in. There's a mark to Darling. He'll line up for goal. North will come back. Like, it was like 20-something, like 4-goal lead, but it's right back close now. It's looking better. BAILSDT's Hexant delays very minor. Oh, that's good at least. I have put the quality of it down, so it's good at least it's doing that. So he might be going, but I'm going to have to go at half time for some sort of air condition break because it's just too hot in here. I've no idea what Bevo sees in Bramble, seriously, says Jack. I agree. Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's good enough for the Bulldogs, to be honest, but they like him. He's one of Bevo's favourites. So, who are the picks out of the rookies to play tomorrow? Honestly, Hexant, I'm not sure. I haven't even looked, to be honest. Wait, no, who said that? No, it wasn't Hexant, was it? Oh, no, Wado said that. Wado. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wado, I'd have to have a look. Double Dummy, think of OT. Think of it this way. Davidson's outscoring LDU. But yeah, no one's got LDU, though, so I can't look at it that way. Comeback time says Wado. Yep, North of back. Put the computer in the fridge, says Angus. Yep, I might have to. Lucas Paberdi was going to do Will Ashcroft down to Powell and Hasty up to Levi, but bottled it. And to make it worse, just went and broke my ankle in basketball. Oh, shit. Break your ankle, mate. Hope you're okay. Hope you're all good, mate. Have you got Foss on field? Yes, I do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What I should do, I should put James Leake back in to my side because I have that many leaks in my team at the moment and that many fails that I need to fix a lot of things. At least Finn O'Sullivan's playing. Oh, Bevo's sweating in there. At least Finn O'Sullivan's playing in defence. That's, I guess, a positive. Bailey Miller, my trades are locked already. Sam Taylor and Riley Sanders to Tom Powell and Levi Ashcroft next week. Gotta love this carnage before Sunday. And that's maybe what I may think of doing. I've got Hasty and utility. I could go Hasty to O'Connell just so I've got that flexibility to go Taylor to anyone. But then again, I might just have to keep Taylor next week and trade him the week out because Riley Bice looked really good. So Riley Bice is someone we're going to have to keep on our radar because he looked good. He came on as a sub. I would be shocked if he wasn't in the best 22 next week because he looked really, really good when he came on. So he could be someone that we may be looking at downgrading in a week or two. Well, sorry, he's got, obviously, next week, then he's got the bye, so he's the perfect guy to downgrade to in round 4. Andrew, how's Content Creators Cup going? I'm probably not looking very good against DC. He's got Tom Powell, so yeah, that's how that's going, unfortunately. Would you go Langford or Lindsay? Probably Lindsay, Matt. Just with the wing roll, probably a little bit better for scoring. Faith, time. It's 8:11 p.m. in Adelaide for me, but if you're talking about the time on the, I think it's second quarter, 4 minutes 35 left in the second quarter. Is SDK more important to get over Power because of price, score, and ownership? Maybe not. Maybe not. If Power goes and puts up a big score, Power's break-in will still be low, but Power's roll is better. SDK's roll was still like what it was in the preseason. He scored a 50. So, okay, he scored a 120, but he scored a 50 in the preseason, so I'm not sure. Oliver Power gets sub, lol. Wait, nothing's happened to Power, I don't think, has he? Bailey Miller, you reckon it's worth having a defender instead of Hasty utility then? Already got Leakers D8. If you got Leakers D8, I wouldn't do it, no. But I've got Trainer and Reed and Sam Taylor on the field, so I might. But then again, I don't need to. I can just go Taylor to SDK if I really need to. It's a pretty easy sort of switch, so I might do that. I'll probably keep the better guy in. I'm not sure. And his Power, well, Power didn't get subbed out because Power's there, so don't think he got a stat though. Like Riley Sanders doesn't even look like really trying much. Like runs over the ball there, lets Harms get it instead. Sanders has looked awful. Absolutely awful. And Vandermeer had Norton free in the square and turned his back. If I was a coach, I'd hate that. JHF recovering well now. Perryman stuck on 11. Finlayson racking it up. Haha, knew it, says Jack. Yeah, I know. I was never going to go there because of the St Kilda matchup and I wanted to see it again. But, of course, he does it this week when I need I need Levi Ashcroft, I need Tom Powell, I need SDK, I need Mitch Never, and now I probably need Jeremy Finlayson as well. So it's like I've got to try and see who I prioritise. Like Finlayson's got Richmond next week. Like, if he's playing this defensive role and racking up, like, I don't know. I thought fantasy was going to be so much better, but it's just another shit start again. It would just be good for once to be ranked inside the top, 3,000-4,000 after round 1. I always seem to be ranked, outside 10K round 1. Tim English with an intercept mark over Sheasel. There's Sanders, fumble. He got a handball, but it cost him a shot at goal. Jaiden, hey, Bale, should I drop Nasai in the middle down Lockie Ash so I've got cash loose and fix up moves next week, or should I just keep what I've got? Depends what you've got, really. Depends what issues you've got. But Ash does have a bye next week, so that means you do have a player that's not playing. So the other thing I'm trying to remember as well, I think I'll say this as well, and I've got to listen to myself saying this, is that it is round 1. A lot of players have pop scores, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be top 8, top 6 in their position. So I'm trying to remember that, but I'll keep forgetting it. Angus Easy, Taylor needs to score 50 to be about the same price SDK. SDK was more expensive, so he'll catch up at least, but yeah. Should have known Sanders was screwed from the second the Dogs traded for Kennedy, says Jack. Yeah, I know. Yep. Double Dummy was a good shepherd, but not an FF thing. I'm not sure. Oh, from Sanders. Okay, yeah, yep. I'm ranked about 5K right now, says Angus. SDK's role was slightly different, I think. Played more like a fifth midfielder today, says Jack. Yeah, it's a good point. Yep. Captain Kookaburra, yeah, but remember round 1 is a fluke round. It will sort itself out in a few weeks. And that's a good point, Captain Kookaburra. You make a very good point. Finlayson going 130 bales. Logic was that Radigalera is back soon, but it hurts. Yeah, agreed. Yep. Sanders tackle on Cherry, which is, I guess, good for some points. I think Cherry just got a handball away as well. Davidson's back on. Bad kick from Luke McDonald. Put Sheasel under pressure. Was that deliberate? See, like, Sheasel didn't really try to keep that in, right? So I'm just asking, why isn't that like insufficient intent? But when someone kicks the ball under heaps and heaps of pressure, it goes off the side of the boot, goes out of bounds, and the umpire calls insufficient. Just the consistency is just shit. Another handball for Power again. So it feels like players are just scoring heaps of points, but it's because we've got so many players that there are still some players stinking it up. This carnage is all building into a Taylor 30 tomorrow, says Jack. Yeah, I'll take the cash in. He's on my bench, so it doesn't actually concern me if he scores poorly. But obviously, the better he scores, the more cash he makes, which is great. So Fraser's in the middle free, and O'Donnell hasn't even looked once, and he goes long into the 50, and English doesn't take the mark. Davidson tackle. Tom Power in 3.6% of teams watch his ownership rise next week. 100%. But that's the thing that's annoying. I was considering him and I wanted to pick him. And because he's so unique, it would have got me off to a good start. And anyone else that was considering him. But, man. How did Nod look versus the Cat Stay, says Double Down? He looked good. Played midfield. His kicking wasn't great. He turned it over a few times. But at the end of the day, he was actually in a lot of CBAs, obviously with Young being out. So that's a positive at least. Checking scores, they look great. Says Double Dummy. Nod looked pretty good considering how badly the Cats beat Freo. Yep. Is Sam Doherty to Harley Reid? I wouldn't be trading into Harley Reid, Andrew. Can we just talk about how the Collingwood lost to Geos by 52 points and now up by 34 versus Port? I think I can because I don't know how good Port are going to be this year, to be honest. I think that's Fraser just got a +6 as well. Jack, Ken Hinkley hasn't got a plan B. Yeah, agreed. Yep. Powell another handball. Powell just continues to rack up. There's Fraser trying to get over tackle. Nice touch luck. Has he just been pinged holding the ball? Oh, piss off. He got the ball and got tackled straight away and the umpire calls holding the ball. The consistency with these shit umpires week in, week out baffles me. Horn France to 39. Scoring's improving a bit. Oh, that's good at least. Lob looks to be injured. That might be a pec injury maybe. Or a rib, something. I don't know. He's holding his stomach maybe. I don't know. Something's happened. Nod 80 was great, but looks meh compared to Never and SDK. Shannon Page, I literally have the top scorer, Finlayson, and bottom scorer, Evans, both in my team. That's so round one fantasy roulette, says Shannon Page. 100%, Shannon, 100%. We all know fantasy's back when we're now already complaining about all this stuff, and yeah, it's just not enjoyable, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It is fantasy. It is just a game we play, unfortunately. At least Cherry's up to 70. At least he's going really well as I'm sure most people have got in captain. I've got in captain, so I'm glad he's going well. Why is it just showing Powell and Cherry, and that's it? Oh, it's halftime as well from this game. Oh, okay, halftime. Cool. We'll go through the scores. So, Tom Powell 76 is just everywhere, dominating, filling the stat lines. 19 touches, 4 marks, 4 tackles. 87% tog as well is ridiculous. He's going great. Cherry's going well. 70 points, 25 hitouts, dominating. He just hasn't got as much of the ball, only the 1 kick. No marks as of yet and 6 tackles, so that can definitely be bigger the way he's going. Matt Kenny, 63. Yep, of course, he was the guy we should have gone for over Sanders. That's typical. Simpkins, 61. Libber, 61. Richards, 51. Sheaves was on 50. Probably a little bit unders. Just the 1 tackle and 2 marks for him there. Parker 46, English 46, Dale 46, Caleb Daniel 45, which is okay. Davidson 34, that's okay. That's fine enough. Fraser 30, that's bad. Sanders 26, that's bad. And Finn O'Sullivan 20, that's bad. Yeah, so Fraser and Sanders, we've been bevoed, people. We have been bevoed because Sanders is just not looking like it, and Fraser is playing as the second ruck / midfielder / defender. So, yeah. Unbelievable. What is this Fraser role? Says Jack. I know. Double dummy. Isn't Ken's plan B to leave it to Josh Carr and retire somewhere nice? I still don't get succession plans. I just don't understand. I really don't. I think succession plans are stupid, to be fair. They don't work. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Like, if you're not going to be coaching, just rip it off. Like, so, Steve-O, do you have Perryman? Yes, I do. Ken hasn't been coaching for a while now. He just mentors while Josh Carr coach, says Jack. Simon Stacks, I downgraded Powell to afford Sanders because everyone said I needed Sanders. Oh, yeah, Simon, I apologise, mate. That's I don't know if I said for you to do that. But, yeah, that obviously is a bit of a hit, unfortunately. Double dummy. To be honest, Sanders is the only true disappointment for me. Fraser, Cleary, Davidson are okay without being great. Sanders should be 45 for what we're paying for. No, double dummy. I'd put Fraser in the disappointing one. He's priced at 60 in the 60s. Like, even if you double his score, it's a 60. Like, it's pretty much what he's priced at. So, and when you've got SDK that's 4 times his score, and I know obviously you still have to play a half here, but it's probably the worst. It's the worst possible way it could have gone, to be honest. Fraser to SDK, data power, easy trades if the price is similar. See, I would say agree with that, and I would do the exact same, except I don't have fucking Levi Ashcroft, so I'm going to need to get him in. Angus says, you check other game scores. Yeah, I will in a sec. IT looking forward to starting the year outside 30k rank. Yep, mate, I'm agreeing with you there. I'm looking forward to it as well. Derek DJ Cog says, lowest ever first round on the cards. Yep, I think I agree as well. I think I'll be the same. Double dummy, the misses hurt a lot. At least I kept Smith. Yeah, the misses is what kills us, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the scores in the other game. And I've got to do a pod tomorrow night about all this crap as well. Yeah, half-time in the other game. Collingwood obviously winning fairly comfortably. Finlayson 65. Yep, cool. That's exactly what we thought. Houston 64 is going well. Sweet 60. Yep. Rosie 48 is better. He had a better quarter at least. Just the one mark, though, it sucks, and only 2 tackles. Farrell 48. Dacos 43, so it's a bit annoying Dacos got going in that quarter. Cameron 42. Horn Francis 39. So Horn Francis and that getting the ball. Horn Francis 1 tackle, no marks, and we thought that he was getting all these +6s a lot. I know he's getting a bit more attention, but Joe Berry 38. Oh my God, I should have gone Berry. I should have gone Wicks to Berry, and I should have gone Hasty up to Ashcroft. What have I done? Bergman 35. Josh Dacos 24. Jeez, okay, that's bad. 1 kick as well. Sins on 20. No surprises there. Perryman's on 13. My God. Could this have gone any worse tonight? I don't know if it could have. I don't think it could have. Because every player, well, for me at least anyway, every player I don't own is racking up that I considered. So every player I don't own that I considered is racking up. And all the players that I was happy with my team but not locked in are now all spudding. I've now got like multiple players that I want to trade out. Like I thought Hollands was going to be a guy that I was going to move, but he's almost the least of my problems at the moment. I've got, looking in defence, there's Fraser, there's an issue. Sam Taylor, obviously, I'll have to trade at some point. And this is why people said that the Sam Taylor play was risky, right? Because if it always starts, you always get issues pop up that you don't think is going to be there. And now all of a sudden, Taylor's probably not even the top of my issues. But he's not. I don't think he was ever a must-trade post this week anyways. I can use him to loop next week. It's fine. Just trying to think who else. Will Day's an issue. Ollie Hollands is an issue. Riley Sanders is an issue. Not having Levi Ashcroft's an issue. Not having Nevitt's an issue. Not having SDK's an issue. Not having Tom Powell is an issue. There's just way too many issues. Have I said issues enough? James English. Good day, mate. James, hope you're going well, mate. It's been a while. Who have you got in these games, Bales? Oh, mate. Who have I got? Actually, let's open the fantasy app, shall we? Let's look at this rabble of a team that I thought was going to be solid, but is definitely not. In the games tonight, I've got Harry Perryman, Joel Frazier, Connor Rozee, Finn O'Sullivan, Tristan Sherry, captain, Jason Horne-Francis, Riley Sanders, Caleb Daniel, and Sam Davidson on field, and no one else on the bench. So that's how we're sitting. Look at these scores: Stewart 95, Short 85, Roberts 81, Reed 63 solid, Frazier 30, Perryman 13, Rosie 48, Day 77, Holland 72, O'Driscoll 85, O'Sullivan 20, Cherry 140, obviously double to 70 as captain, 132 from DeConing, Horne-Francis 39, Sanders 26, Bailey Smith 126, Caleb Daniel 49, and Davidson 34. Okay, Bailey Smith is great. My 2 rucks have been good so far. Besides that, and I'll tick off Reed, and I'll tick off Stewart, and I'll tick off O'Driscoll. But everyone else has been pretty. Yeah, I saw Daniel got a tackle. Yeah, he's up to 49. Besides that, Short unders, Roberts unders, Perryman looks like a lot unders, Frazier roll is shit and unders. Connor Rozee just got added a tackle as well, so he's up to 52, so that's something as well. Rosie's okay at the moment. Will Day was unders. Holland's unders. O'Driscoll obviously was good. O'Sullivan's looking like unders at the moment, but the roll looks great, which is just it's annoying. Horne-Francis unders. Sanders unders. Davidson okay, and Daniel okay. So it's just a shit show. It really is a shit show. Oh my God. Who we got here? GG, big second halves from our players. I can feel it. Oh, mate, I hope so. Footy efficient. What's going on with Perryman? No idea. Apparently he's tagging. Apparently playing halfback as well. It's just yeah, a typical football thing where a coach will play a player full-time mid-preseason, and then not really much changes, but they'll go, now play halfback. Simon Stacks, Bergen was a trap after all. Finlayson was the good role with kickouts. Yeah, and that's what I mean. There's too many players I need. I need like 6 or 7. Why did I not just go Ashcroft? I should have just, even if it was just a Wicks, just down, just go Ashcroft instead, get him in. Because if he went big, I would have had to get him, and he did. I should have just done it. I should have done it. Cherry could be failing. Cherry's fine. Cherry's going really well, actually. Yeah, could Cherry isn't hurt, says Double Dummy. I'm not sure. Yeah, Cherry isn't hurt. I hope he doesn't get hurt. Jig, at least no one injured yet. Touch wood. Don't say that, Jiggy Jig, because then someone will get injured. Not everyone has him, said Double Dummy. Moonboy, at least you didn't fade Cherry. I must be the only coach in Australia with big brain. No, I think Mitch faded him. I think a few people faded him just with the expense, but obviously highly owned as well. Trisnatty, why Hollands is an issue? No one was passing him. No, Tristan, he's not an issue, right? But if we had no issues, he would be like a guy that we'd be happy to trade. A bit like Ollie Wines from last year, like a guy that, like, okay, let's trade him. But yeah, he's not an issue at the moment. There's more people that are issues than him. So, Lockie Neal, Holy, yep, I know he was bad today. James Jordan tag, that's going to have to be a big watch. Footy efficient, saw Frazier playing ruck. Yeah, you saw right, mate. I don't know why he's playing as a backup ruck, but he is. Damn, Jordan's tags a double dummy. Who's your captain, Bales? I got Cherry captain. Andrew, I need to... Oh, no, Andrew, I need to see Harry Perryman move up plus 35. Oh, that'd be nice if they gave him plus 35. Angus Easy, Danny got a tackle. Yep, Rosie got a kick. No, got a tackle. Unless he got another kick. It's up to 55, maybe. Darren won a few years back, and he has all those players. Which players? Which players, mean by? Simon Stacks, that familiar dread feeling of fantasy scores making us feel like shit. I have to remember it's just a game. I know, it's hard to remember. I know. How's your computer holding up? I think it's going okay. Like, it's not really lagging on my computer anymore. The quality's obviously not as good as what it could be, but it's not going too bad. Jiggy Jig streams a lot better now too. Yeah, well, that's something. General Belandris, that's all right, mate. For your fantasy league, you'll bounce back, unlike the Dons. Yeah. I hope I bounce back. If this is going to be a bad year, it's bad. Jack, funny though, because if we picked pods like Power, he'd suck, and if we faded Sanders, he would have gone epic. Can never win. Yep, actually, it's a very good point, actually. I've actually got to remember I've got to do my FPL team because deadline's going to be soon. Wait, deadline 16 March at midnight. Okay, no, I've got time. Okay, cool. I can do it after. Cool. I thought it was soon. Angus Easley, who did people go who faded Cherry have as R1? More likely English or maybe Gorn. IT would have deleted team if Stewart was subbed. Oh, mate, I was sitting there. My heart was in my mouth when I was sitting there, seeing him go off. I was just, I thought that this was just it. I thought I was done, but no, he came on. He's actually scored pretty well considering he was off for half a quarter, and he gave away 3 free kicks. So I'm definitely taking 95. I'm happy with him at the moment. He had a good role as well. Need him in some green, says Tristan. Who do we need in some green, Tristan? IT, said it before. Tristan, wish I could delete the Dockers and go for a better team. Jiggy Jig, Crows W tomorrow cures all this frustration. It will to an extent. Agreed. Brett Halligan, riding the same wave, but your panic is entertaining. Bales love it. Well, Brett, I'm glad I can be some entertainment because it is very frustrating. And I'd love to be on here upbeat and going, fantasy's back. How good is it? We love it. But it's not that. It is definitely not that. There you go. So Cherry's had, I'm having a look here. Cherry's had minus 51 metres gained in the first half from 10 touches. That's crazy. So all the handballs would have been backwards. That's funny. Any additions? Daniel's up to 49. Wow, English got taken away a handball, I believe. So down to 44. Davidson still 34. Fraser still 30. Sanders still 26. Finn O'Sullivan still 20. O'Sullivan's frustrating because he has had a half back roll. So, very frustrating. I'll just quickly double check these other scores in the other game just to see if there's been any update. Then I'm going to just get a quick sort of air-conditioned break before this starts again. It's got 5 minutes left. There's probably almost no point. No, I will quickly go in a sec, actually, just to cool off quickly. Any additions? No, Rosie's still 52. Horn Francis 39. Yeah, Berry 38. Like, Berry's going to go well, and he's got Richmond next week. Oh my God. I feel like every decision it's funny. If I had have taken Wicks out and put Ashcroft in, Ashcroft would have been subbed out early. Wicks would have gone 70, and Berry would have just gone shit. But because I didn't do it, Ashcroft's gone well, Berry's going well, and Wicks did nothing. Well, at least Cherry won't be getting tagged, says Jack. Tom Hales, fantasy's killing me already. I'm assuming that's a different Tom Hales. It's spelt different, mate. But yes, it is at the moment. Getting Harlan Big Dog, says Thomas Riccardi. Haven't actually looked, to be honest. I'll probably jump on a Twitter space and ask one of the guys I normally ask about what I should do. I might play my free hit. I might just do some transfers. I'm not sure exactly. People aren't happy with Perryman. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Perryman's been very frustrating. What about the rookie Reid from Dockers? 4 goals in 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, he was great. He'll get the rising star. I wouldn't be trading into him, though. He scored 56 points in the third quarter. Like, he only scored 10 points for the remainder of the game. So, okay, yeah, he had a great 10-minute patch. He's going to be a very good player for Freo, but not a fantasy option, I don't think. People will still trade into him. That's just what will happen. But yeah. Marco, Will Day must go. Not a must, because he got the 77, he's got Carlton, but he's a guy that if Pot Powell is the guy, he's just an easy avenue because they're going to be fairly similarly priced. So that's why I just don't want Power going too big in the second half so we can actually afford it. What score do we have to consider Perryman as a priority trade, says Hexon? He's not priority trade because he's got the buy in round 3. So I'd, bloody stuttering then. I would just be trading him in round 3 and hoping that he performs better next week. Grover, have we looked at Perryman? Not ideal. Yeah, not great. Not great. Have to remember Power's 2% owned, not a big hit. Yeah, but it's just, no, but it's annoying because when I was considering him and he's going big, having a 2% owned player that goes big in round 1 is you get that, like DT Lemon, Selby, all those guys talk about being that one step ahead. And if you had Power, you're a step ahead. If you've got guys like SDK, you're a step ahead. Like, if you've got these mid-price guys hitting, you are a step ahead. And like, we'll get them in over the next 2-3 weeks, right? But it's just then that the people that have already got them can get the next people that are going to pop. And then it's just like, you got to try and catch up. So, just talking footy, pretty concerning for Starsfit 3 concussions in 12 games. Oh, 100% general. I was pretty concerned when I saw him go down. I thought this doesn't look good. I'd be shocked if he's back after the 12 days. He'll definitely have to take some time out. You can't have 3 concussions in 12 games. And yeah, so yeah, it's got to be, got to have some time out, I think, unfortunately. And hopefully he's back. I hope he returns. But yeah, not great, unfortunately. I went English over Cherry, says so it says Simon Stacks. Yeah, a few people did, I think. Moonboy, crazy Bevo to tag Cherry in quarter 3. Heard it here first, says Moonboy. I hope not, mate. That's the only thing keeping me up, that I've got Cherry captain. Will can't tag Day, potentially. Particularly because I lost, so that's the other reason I'm looking at trading. Then he goes Bedford. Jiggy Jig, what do you think SDK will be priced at? I'm not sure. Probably 60. That's just a guess, though. I would have no idea. Tris Natty, was it? What were you asking about Tristan there? Jack Sanders to Kennedy, no way. Couldn't do that. Tim Ashworth, what's your score in AFL Fantasy at the moment? I don't want to look, Tim, to be honest. I'll have a look for you, but I don't think it's going great. 1,215, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players currently in play. And tomorrow I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 tomorrow, that's it. That seems like what most people have got is only 4. But yeah. Grace, are you showing the game after half time? No, sorry, Grace, I can't. The stream will get taken down, copyright and everything like that. So I can't show the game, but if you want to follow along, yeah, obviously we're watching the scores tick over in the game while I'm live. Fraser first CBA. Yep. Got a handball though, at least. Fraser again, another handball. So a couple of handballs. Like, Fraser's playing midfield, so it's like, and he's got Collingwood next week. So I feel like Fraser could be a hold, but also the role's looking crap. So it's going to be really hard. Like, I think trades this round are going to be very, very hard. Like, is that Finn O'Sullivan? Yeah, Finn O'Sullivan +6. So at least a few of the players that were struggling in the first half have got their hands on it early. Oh, and they were going to Sanders, and Sanders would have been lining up for goal, but a shit kick from Bailey Dale. So SDK will be 622k according to Mini-Monk. Yep, that seems about right, yeah. Yeah, it's expensive. I wonder how much I must have. There's, does Fraser count as a kick for Fraser? So Bramble, high free kick. They removed Daniel's tackle. Yeah, of course they did. Yep, champion. See what I mean? See, champion data are shit. Like, why would they add a tackle but then take it back? Just don't add it yet. It's like someone saying, here you go, here's $100, and you put it in your wallet, you walk away, then they go back and say, actually, hang on, I'm going to take the $100 back. Like, what's the point? Just either give it to them or don't. Would you go Darcy Cameron or Luke Jackson for that forward line? No, General, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that, I don't think. I don't know if I know someone just got another +6 then. I was reading the chats. I missed it if he did. So, ball boys. I'm assuming that's Mitch. So I guess we all just completely missed on power. Oh, mate, I don't know if you've tuned. I think you've probably only just tuned in. But if you've been watching this, my God, this round is just an absolute shit show. Like, I don't know about you boys. I don't know if you boys jumped on Levi Ashcroft, but I don't have Ashcroft. I don't have Nevitt. I don't have DeConing. I don't have Powell. Berry was going pretty well. If he goes well, I don't have Berry. I've got Wicks. I should have just gone Wicks to Ashcroft. I've got Hollins. I've got Day. I've got Fraser. I've got Perryman. Obviously, we've all got Perryman. It's just an absolute shit show. So, Mitch or Luke, whoever that is, mate, how are you guys going? How's your round going? That's what I want to know. And I'm glad you guys tuned in as well. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't subscribed to Ball Boys as well, make sure you guys do. Like, I'm sure that all of you do already. But if you haven't, you're missing out. Particularly the Friday streams. The Friday streams are always a highlight of the week. What should we do with Sanders, says Tim? I guess we'll wait and see till after the game and see how it goes. And see how it all goes, yeah. General, if they tag Will Day, I wonder who goes to him since the must take Cotterstall. Oh, it'll be Hewitt if they do. It'll be Hewitt that goes to him. Perryman, Sanders, Fraser, who out? I don't know, Tim. We'll probably that'll be what we'll chat about on the pod and what we'll talk about after as well. It's probably a bit hard to say because what if Fraser gets to an 80? Then all of a sudden we're sitting here going, oh, that's fine. Sebastian, yeah, trades this week will be very interesting. This round is so up and down. Hope you're having a good one as well. I'm not, but appreciate the kind words regardless. So, I got Power says James English. Well, James, mate, might be bounce back year for you. I know. Obviously, Torn, you had not a great year last year. Here's Fraser +6. Fraser's starting to get busy. So, if you can get to so Riley Sanders is playing forward now. There's Dale. Dale goal. What are we up to here? Off to a great start, aren't we, boys? Says Moon Boy. Oh, mate. Lucas Paberdi. Any chance of hitting a bloody kick to Fraser? Fraser free against. Was it a free against, or was it a mark and then it was just called back? We are already sub for sure. Yeah, Moon Boy, exactly right. Ball boys are legends. Jen Will looks like this Pies Port game is a smashing. Moon Boy, not enough trades to fix his shit. Oh, mate, I definitely amen. Stephen Thomas had Dale all preseason till his injury. Yep, I had him as well. He's in my team, and got rid of him because of the injury. Sebastian, LMAO, this round is a life drainer. Just got to smile at this rate. Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to refresh the scores. Haven't refreshed them so far this quarter. There you go. Cherry up to 72 as well. So there's something. Like, I think Fraser will be okay. Like, he didn't have a great first half. But if he's playing midfield, he's around the ball. He's playing in defence, he's going to get a fair bit of it, I'd imagine. So, it's just if he's doing this ruck roll, that's the only thing I don't like. Fraser, another CBA, says Hexen. Sanders just looks so light. He lost weight in the off-season and just looks too weak. Perryman up to 23, says Angus. Good, there you go. That's what we like to see. At least he's getting some more ball. Tom Power, even Tom Power's calling for little short +6s. Like, it's just ridiculous. Perryman starting to improve, says Stephen Thomas. Good to hear. We need him too. We can't have more issues than what we've already got, to be honest. We just need everyone else to keep going. Is that O'Donnell? Yeah. Oh, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys... Oh, Fraser's in the middle. Free if they want to kick it to him. If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash a like on the video as well. We're up to 34 likes, so we still have a lot of people watching. So I really appreciate you guys all tuning in. For the fact that we went from 5 people, 10 people watching to now we got 70 currently at the moment watching. I very much appreciate you guys tuning in, even though it's been a less than positive stream stuffing up, hot in the room, like in the room I'm currently in. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure you smash like on the video. If we can get 50, that would ease the pain. And if you haven't subscribed as well, we've got plenty more content coming. And also, if you haven't signed up to our Patreon yet, patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics to enter our cash league. Heap of bonus and exclusive content that only Patrons get. Monday night live stream, team reviews throughout the whole season, all that sort of stuff. You get all that. So if you guys haven't signed up for Patreon yet, then feel free. Links in the description below to sign up there. Next year, we should completely not watch any preseason games, says Jack. Yeah, you've got a point. Fraser to the forward pocket next. You heard it here first, says Moonboy. I wouldn't be shocked. Jack, Fraser and Kenny have leapt over Sanders in midfield. Must trade, I think. You probably got a point, You've got a point, Jack, I think. If Sanders hasn't got this midfield role, what's going to happen when these other guys come back? And he's got money on his head. Probably not. It's I might even be able to... I wonder if I could go Wicks down to Ashcroft and then Sanders to Tom Powell. Probably not. Probably would be short, but... Sanders now stuck in the forward 50 and went to the bench. This is bad, says Hexon. Oh, yeah, it's awful. It's bad. It's very bad. Very bad. General, nice kick, Lucky. Lucky's a good kick for goal. And it's annoying as well with the Sanders thing because I thought about it, and I'm sure you guys I thought about fading. I thought about there's other options at the similar price in the midfield. There's so many forwards that are cheaper that probably present more value. I thought about fading, and I just didn't. My Sanders fade looking good at the moment, says Jiggy Jig. I'm happy for the people that are going well as well, by the way. Don't let that get missed with me complaining. For everyone that's tuning in that's going well, I'm glad that you guys are going well. But at the same time, inside of me, I'm also I want to be going well. Fraser, another kick. Fraser's getting a little bit now, which is good. Next year, I'm going back to Guns and Rookie, says Wado. Oh, yeah, another very good point. Is Dan Houston worth it even though he's buy, says Andrew? Not yet. Wait till after his buy if you're going to get him. Jack, Bevo coaching for his job this year and he's putting big bodies on ball. It's a game plan. Tris Natty, Bevo coming to Freo next year. Wouldn't be shocked. What's Fraser? I want to see what Fraser's up to. So is Powell on 78 still? Powell's on 78. He says slowed down a tiny bit. He's only had the one handball so far. So if more of that. Sherry's even slowed down as well, so I can't really say just because Powell's slowed down. Sheasel's only had the one handball in this quarter. Fraser's up to 47, 17-point quarter for Fraser so far. Caleb Daniel hasn't scored in this quarter. Finn O'Sullivan's done okay this quarter so far. Davidson hasn't scored yet. Riley Sanders hasn't scored yet. So it's funny, there's some players that we're happy with that are going well, but there's also a lot of other players that haven't even scored this quarter. I know there's only been 6 minutes in the quarter, but still, you want your players scoring at least a little bit. Sanders in the CBAs. There's a tackle of Cherry. Go to North at least, and that's a Cherry tackle. I don't know if that's a tackle because it went to North, but then it bounced away. Simpkin just lifted him up. That's funny. Matt Young, glad to see you still here, Bales. Oh, yeah, I'm surprised, to be honest, with his Finn O'Sullivan. Okay, so Finn O'Sullivan's one I'm not concerned about. The role has been there. He's played half-back. He's actually looked good when he's got the ball. So I'm not worried about the role for Finn O'Sullivan. There's just others that are the issue. IT, Jordox doing God's work with the subs page. Yeah, oh yes, Jordox and Eloise doing great work with the subs page. If you guys haven't followed AFL subs and late changes account on Twitter, go follow it. And put notifications on because every time subs get announced or there's a late change, you literally get notified. It's fantastic. A great idea by both of them. So shout out to those two for doing that. Jiggy Jig, my score isn't much better than yours, and also don't have SDK and power. Matt Young, glad to see... Oh, yeah, I said it before. Jack, looks like no tag on Horn France, but Port getting smashed. Cherry will go 230 points, hopefully, as captain, says Andrew. Yeah, hopefully. Ravel, how many trades during early buy rounds? Just 2, which really sucks, because I could definitely use 3 this week, 100%. But then the people that have started well are going to say that the 3 trades would be bad, because then they don't get that leg up. So kudos to the people that have picked a good team to start. You get the leg up. I wish I was in that situation. Jack, never SDK Ashcroft Power. Who else is a trade target? Maybe Barry. Don't know what Barry's on, but he was looking good. If you didn't have a Tom de Koning, him. Caleb Daniel tackle. They got lucky in that forward entry, but these north forward entries kicking to 2v1 isn't good, says General. Bailey Miller, where has Jordox been last few videos? Missing his insight. Would have loved to hear his take on Tom Stewart, considering last season he was pushing for him all season. Yeah, just been busy, unfortunately. But he would be back on tomorrow night, so which is good. So no Tim tomorrow night. He's at the Grand Prix. Enjoying that. So obviously shout out to Tim for going over there for that. But we will have Jordox on tomorrow. Berry still has 38. Okay, well that's... it's good that he's not going gangbusters, because if he was, that would just be the nail in the coffin for me. I think Sherry's on the bench at the moment. Caleb Daniel just took it off Finn O'Sullivan. Here's Tom Power with a handball. Oh no, that's actually a really bad kick. But Tom Power's probably going to get it here. Oh no. That Jackson Archer. Their sub's been made. Who's been subbed out? Someone's been subbed out for North. Oh, they're going to go to Tom Power here for a +6. Oh my God, man. Caleb Daniel will get it here at least though, but still, Tom Power is just racking up. And no one's standing on him. Like, he might get it back here for another one. Just go long. Don't play. Oh, yeah, good. I just don't want... No more for Tom Power, please. Just... I can't take it anymore. Rosie's killing it, says Angus. Good. We need something going our way tonight. Davidson's there. Oh, geez, that was almost a throw. And he won't get the tackle for a near throw. Go to Fraser, you idiot. Oh, Cleary, drop him. Get him out of the team. He's shit. I don't understand why he's in the team. He's not good. He had Fraser for an easy handball out the back, and instead 3 players surrounded him. He got tackled. Idiot. Absolute idiot. James saying hard. No, but it's true though. Like, and people say, "Oh, you're only saying it because he's a fantasy player." But you notice these things. Like it, I'm sure not the only one. Like, it was stupid. Like, he's got the ball, 3 North players around him, and he's got Fraser for an easy handball and an outlet. And he goes, "You know what? I'm not going to go there," and gets tackled on the ball in front of goal. And now North are back within 9 points. Look at this. Fraser's there. What are you doing? Robert Hansen Jr. and Constanti were right there. My God. I noticed it as well. It's just your reaction, says James. Oh, I'm glad I can entertain, but it does my head in. That's fantasy points that we won't get because of idiots in these teams. Sherry's still on the bench. Get him on. Where's Daniel's points? Tackle +6, says Jacob. Oh, I just haven't updated on my screen. One positive is Porter getting destroyed, says Jiggy Jig. Yeah, that is a slight positive at least. I was going to say Tom Power didn't get any points, but he's up to 86. Oh, that'd be a Tom Power tackle because it went straight to North Melbourne. See what I mean? The players that we've got when they tackle, the ball goes straight to a teammate and we don't get the tackle. But players that we don't own tackle and the ball gets turned over. That was selfish from Simpkin. Bells, your stream's working much better now, says Hexen. I'm good. I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear. Fraser's here. Fraser, go short to Fraser. Go short to Fraser. Thank you very much. And he nearly fumbled it. Like, Fraser's been good this quarter. Like, he's back up over 50. He's on track now for a better score. So, he's probably getting to a point where he's the least of my worries. Finn O'Sullivan out the back. Handball. Might get it back here as well. Yep. No, he got around. Well done. That was really nicely done to Sheasel as well. Really nicely done. +6 coming up for Sheasel. Finn O'Sullivan looks really good off half back. I really hope that they can keep him there. Darling and turnover. Fraser! Come on, Fraser, mate. This is better. Come on. Goes to English as well. +6 for English. Unless he handballs it, obviously. Go back to Fraser, English. Look to your right, English. Oh, no. Fraser literally got a man on him. Where's Daniel? Oh, yeah. Said it before. No, won't somebody think of the fantasy point, says Angus. Exactly, mate. Why don't they? Jiggy Jig says Dacos goal. Unfortunate. He's still going to drop cash anyway, so it's okay. Yes, for Fraser rucking earlier shows Bevo's still going to Bevo. So there's a +6 for Caleb Daniel. +6 for Harry Sheasel. So Sheasel's starting to get a little bit more of the ball. I'll have a look at the other scores as well from the other games. We're about halfway through the quarters. Davidson, that'll be holding the ball. God damn it, Davidson! Get rid of the ball. Be nice if someone actually manned up on Tom Powell. Like, they're just letting him run free. My God, that's a smashing. 91-29. Collingwood are up against Port. It might be my Sanders tackle. Finally, Fraser handball, Davidson handball. That's a bit of a better play. It might be my Crows bias, but I'm actually I don't think Port are going to go that well. I really don't. Sanders mark in the 50. Line up for goal, son. Some of these players are starting to lift now. Says Connor Rose, he's had 9 disposals in the third quarter. Wow, Rosie's up to 82. That's better. He's up to 82 now. Top scoring player for the game. Finlayson on 70. Houston 71. Sweet 69. Dacos up to 63 as well. Cameron 59. Farrell 58. Horn Francis up to 51 as well. Only 1 tackle and no marks, which sucks. Sanders lining up for goal. And that's a goal. Sanders. Beautiful. We need more of that, Riley, mate. A lot more of that. Sin up to 45. There you go. Josh Dacos, 42. Joe Berry's on 40. Perryman's on 40 as well. So Perryman's had a really good quarter. Where's this been from Perryman? Reef McInnes, 31 as well, if anyone's got him on the bench. Logan Evans on 9. Wow, okay. I didn't expect him to go that poorly. Rosie up to 85 as well, actually, just while we're checking all the scores. Rosie, very good. What's that? 33-point quarter, and there's still half a quarter to go. Sherry just needs to lift a bit. Agreed. Fraser up to 65. Yep, that's good. I'll refresh the scores. Cherry will play the rest of the quarter, so there's still a chance. If Cherry can get to 90, 95, three-quarter time, we know that he can go big. And he's had his break as well. That's why, obviously, his scoring did slow down a bit because he was on the bench. There's Libber. Should have given to Davidson, and he bangs it long, and he's probably turned it over. Yep. Oh, no, free kick to Sam Darcy for pushing the back. Some of these umps are trying to stack their own fantasy team on convinces Bailey Miller. Andrew, is Connor Rosie an option for Sam Docherty? 100%. Yeah, Rosie's a good option. He's looked good. He's been good. People said he wasn't great early, but he's now going really well. Fraser 35-point quarter so far. Yep, it's good. We got some sort of positivity. And the fact that Fraser's now scoring the same as Harry Sheasel, I guess, is a positive for people that don't have a Sheasel. Do you think fantasy hype has any effect on how they perform and if they're targeted? Nah, I don't think so. I think if they're playing well, they're probably scoring well, so it probably just correlates that way. Tristan Cherry got the hand there, so we just need a few tackles. McKercher +6. Oh, I should have gone to Finn O'Sullivan then. So Parker +6. Parker's been a little bit quiet. They should switch it. Go back, Parker. Go back. Literally had an open man there. Here's Sheasel. Handball. Zerha handball. Sheasel's open here. Sheasel's going to get the mark. Oh, no. Good defending. Oh, everyone falls over, though. Sheasel might be able to get it back here. Got a handball. Sheasel did. Sanders will stay forward now, says Jack. Oh, at least he kicked a goal. At least he's getting some points. At least. We just need a big X. We just need big X to get some points. Like, and he's not going poorly, right? Like, but we just need like some big. Oh, that's got to be deliberate. O'Donnell seems to have copped a knock to the jaw. Could be in a bit of trouble. How is that not deliberate? Like, no one put pressure on him. He just went and rushed it. O'Donnell, just go off, man. Like, I don't know why you're staying on there if you got a busted jaw. Just get off and... Oh, yeah. Well, nothing malicious. Curtis had his head over the ball and going for the ball, protecting himself. That's just an unfortunate incident, that one. Unfortunate for O'Donnell there. Still on 36 likes, so let's get to 50, guys. If you can smash a like on the video, we need 14 people just to click the like button. English +6. So if you guys can smash the likes. Riley Sanders is free, and they just haven't gone to him. Taking too long. Sanders was free for +6, and they decided no. Tristan Cherry. Oh, Cherry dropped the mark. I think that was Libber, not Fraser. Yeah, Libber, not Fraser. Holding the ball against Duray. I think Simpkin's going to get the free. Where's X? Parker and Darling combining. X is in the middle, actually, and he's free. Harms. Who's that? Gallagher? Might go back to Gallagher here. Yeah, Sanders is free. No, they just completely ignored him again. McDonald. Big X is in the middle. Darling. Big X is downfield. Goes to McKercher. LDU. X is pushed forward. And Sheasel's all... How is Sheasel all alone in the pocket? Just when he thought Sheasel might have been struggling for a little bit of points, and then he's going to be lining up for a +12. Simpkin up to 91 as well. Shout out to Jaiden. Obviously, he was on him very early. Yeah, Cherry, 10 disposals. 7 tackles, 32 hit-outs. No marks. Hasn't touched the ball in this quarter. Has just got a few hit-outs. It's a bit concerned. 1 tackle, 7 hit-outs. No, Sheasel missed that. Very surprising. Yeah, Sherry's definitely slowed down a lot, which is not great, considering that we've paid up for him, and this is the easier matchup. So, like, it was no shock when he was dominating. Well, that's out in the full. Where's the Big X? Is Big X in the 50? A +12 here from Big X would be... Oh, no. They go to Zerha instead. Is Tom Barrass and Sam Doherty 2 trades for me? Tom Barrass definitely. Doherty depends. If he's not sub, I'd hold him. He looked very, very good. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter as well, guys, if you're wondering. And Zerha, that's a miss. At least this quarter's been a little bit more positive. But obviously, the guys that were going well for us are now not going so well. Fraser could get the handball here. Yep, cool. Fraser with a bounce. Kick it. He got a handball away at least. Give it to Sanders. Yep, Sanders with a handball. Give it to Fraser. No. Richards with a kick. Rush behind. Would have been good maybe seeing a Finn O'Sullivan kick in or two. That would really top off like his role being good. Caleb Daniel kick in at least. And he's played on. Finn O'Sullivan should get... Ooh, maybe not. No. Caleb Daniel handball after the kick in. Griffin Logue just completely in trouble there. Core. Short to Daniel. Daniel +6 coming up. Give it to Finn O'Sullivan, Caleb. I don't think he will. Why is Finn O'Sullivan standing right on the boundary line? He should be standing a little bit more inboard. Where's X? He's down the line, but he's not going to get to this contest. And he's not even... And Bailey Wins has marked that. That's a mark. How that's not a mark? So Bulldogs have made their sub. Who's been subbed out? Someone's being subbed out. Watch it be Riley Sanders. Watch it. See, Big X, why are you not going in for the tackles? Like, Finn O'Sullivan tackle, I think. See, Big X is walking. Like, this. I'm not liking this. Looking like he's gassed already. Luke McDonald. Going board to Caleb Daniel. Going board. Oh, McDonald, you spud. Like, yeah, the thing I'm not liking with X at the moment is he's just running in the middle of the ground. He's not getting out wide to get any of these marks or anything. Like, it's concerning. And Larky will line up for goal. So that'll be the sub's been Phillips. Okay, yeah, he didn't do too much. And O'Donnell has been subbed as well. Adelaide weather's now 29 degrees. What do you make of that Pendle sub? They're just managing him through. Probably not really much of a surprise. Larky line up for goal. Disappointing quarter for our big primos. And anyone that was going well in that quarter just completely slowed down. So anyone that was going well in the first half slowed down completely. So Larky goal. Back to within 7. North are in the game. So we'll refresh the scores. Zerha's top scoring. Who would have thought that? 1 goal 4 as well for that score. Simpkin 91. Tom Power only had a 14-point quarter. Libba 89. Kennedy 84. Cherry 82. So Cherry only had 6 points in that quarter, I believe. I think he had 1 tackle. Like maybe 4 or 5 hit-outs and a free against. So really shit quarter for Cherry. Been a long time since he's had that lower quarter. So even if he goes 40, it's only 120. Like, it's... I say only, but Dale 81, Sheasel 80. So she's had a good quarter there. Daniel 71. Fraser up to 67. That's good. 37-point quarter for him. Really positive. English 66. Sanders 44. Obviously, that's still disappointing because you take that goal away that he kicked the +12. He only had 6 points besides that. So Sanders really disappointing. O'Sullivan 40. Well, he's a rookie at the end of the day. His role's been great, so I'll take that. Davidson 36. My God. He had 2 points that quarter. I shouldn't have put him on field. It was him or Camporelli, and I went, fucking Davidson. So, yeah, it's funny. Like, the positivity of some of the scores and then just the negativity of the other scores. Fraser at least got a bit. Yeah, I know. Cherry had 12 that quarter. Did he? I thought he was on more. I thought he was on... Oh, no, he was on... Sorry, yeah, agreed. Sorry, he was on... I thought he was on 76 for some reason. Yeah, he was on 70. Sorry, my bad. But 12 points is still shit. I didn't pay 1.15 million or 1.175 million for someone to score 12 and a quarter. Eating Bales, do you think Perryman's a trade after this? I'm not sure. We'll check his scores in a sec. Bulldogs live score is 79 to North Melbourne 72. I blinked and the Ruckman's back on track, says Alex. Anything else I missed? Don't believe so, no. So we'll look at the scores from that Port-Collingwood game. I would imagine that's three-quarter time there as well. No, it was 20 seconds to go. 70-point margin between Collingwood and Port. Massive. So Jones and Howe have been subbed out for their teams. So 9 seconds to go. Wow, Rosie's on 91 at three-quarter time. 39-point quarter for Rosie. Bloke's on 84, turning back the clock. Houston 82, Farrell 79, Sweet 77, Finlayson 75, Dacos 68, Horn Francis 58. Horn Francis still got a lot of the ball. It's just one tackle, no marks. That's really surprising from someone like him. Bergman 56, Josh Dacos 54, Sin 48, Berry 40, so he only had the 2 points that quarter. Perryman 40 as well. So Perryman had a good quarter, but obviously slowed down. He didn't even score any points in the last bit of the quarter. At least Rosie got going. That's the good thing, at least. I don't think Perryman's having a bad game. I just think Port's midfield is shitter than the Dockers, says Tristan. Who scores more, Perryman or Finn O'Sullivan? Both on 40 at three-quarter time. I'll back Perryman in. Might get some plus sixes in the last quarter. Tom Powell's fallen down. I think it's a bit rhymed a bit there, Andrew. He's not 90's still fantastic. Like he was priced at maybe 80 or something, and he's already he's over that, and he's looked great. Okay, had a bad quarter that one, but a lot of players had a bad quarter, so I think he's still been very, very good. Would you be getting in any big primos that went well next week, or is it just about getting the missed rooks and low break-even mid-prices? Yep, that second part, Marco. It's all about getting those rookies and with low break-evens and mid-prices that popped. So like SDK, Nevitt, Powell, Levi Ashcroft if you didn't go him like me. Guys like that, you got to get them in. Lucas Cambrelli if you didn't have him. Sam Lawler. Guys like that. All the guys at low break-evens that are going to make cash, that's who you need. Because at the end of the day, you want your team value to get up so you can get these better premiums later on. And the better premiums are going to drop in price. So who do you have for tomorrow? I got 4 people. So we've got Jordan Dawson, Jack McRae, Clayton Oliver, and I feel like I'm forgetting someone pretty obvious. Let me have a look. I feel like I'm forgetting someone pretty obvious. Midfielder, maybe? Dawson, Oliver. Hugo Garcia is who I've got. So, yeah, just have a look at some of these scores. Like, there's some scores that are good, but there's some scores that are just average, very, very average. Double dummy. Taylor? No, I benched him. He's on my bench. I know a lot of money on the bench, but I played Zach Reed instead, so I got 63 from him. Alex, who is the best 230k rookie left tomorrow? I've got Stone, but already have Kako and Davidson, so it can be flexible. I'd probably say Hasty for me. Probably say Hasty's probably the best one. Well, we got one more quarter to go, guys. We've gotten through. I thought I was only going to do half a stream tonight with the way the computer was acting up, but we're still going. I feel like a couple of stats changed. Yeah, Sheezel just got +2, so he's up to 82. Hang on. Fraser got taken a tackle away, so Fraser's back down to 63. Still fine, but just bullshit the way that... Again, champion data doing shit things yet again. Why add a tackle if you weren't sure? Just don't add it in the future, you idiots. Sanders still 44. Sullivan's still 40. Davidson's still 36. So we need a big quarter from Davidson. We need a big quarter from Finn O'Sullivan. We need a big quarter from Sanders. They're the 3 that we need big quarters from. Everyone else has done okay to an extent. So, like, it's just those 3. And I know that they're very, very popular. and they're all on people's fields, but we just need them to not be issues. And Finn O'Sullivan and Davidson aren't issues, right? But Davidson was to score poorly. Well, I'm getting Levi Ashcroft in next week anyway, so I'll just be putting Kyo Garcia back into the forward line, and I'll just be putting Levi Ashcroft back in on the field in the mids. We just need these other guys to get going. But Sanders is the big one. We need something from this quarter. Like, if we don't see anything from this quarter, he's a big candidate to be traded out, particularly with all the forward options we have that are value. O'Donnell subs, so Sanders survives the vest at least, says Jack. Alex also taking screenshots inside top 1K with Brayshaw and Cherry captain, the downfall of Gawn and Dawson. James, Bales, can you get a job at Champion Data and just tick off a few borderline tackles for Fraser and Powell? Yeah, I probably should. Tristan Addy, Sanders, no Sullivan on me outs, I think. O'Sullivan's fine. He's a rookie. He's got a great role. Just hasn't had as much of it tonight, but he's fine. So I wouldn't be looking at that too much. So Cherry's got the first hit out. We need a big quarter from Cherry. Big finish from Cherry. If we can get a 115, 120, I'd be fine with that. Fraser with a handball. Oh, Fraser. Fraser might be on for a goal here. Fraser kick. Fraser. Yes. Fraser goal. Is that his first goal? I don't know if that's his first goal in footy, if he's kicked one, but Fraser goal. We love to see it. People are happy. I love how the chat it blows up when something really happens for a lot of us. Bale, should I delete my team or stick around for the year? Stick around for the year, Moon Boy, mate. It's one round. I'm trying to remember that as well. It's one round. So Fraser with a cheeky plus 11 there. Got the original handball, then got the plus 9 for the kick and the goal. So we love to see that. So that bounces him back up to 74. He should be on 78, but Champion Data like to be idiots and take stats away. Isn't it good when a plan comes together, says Jack. Oh, he's like, Fraser's now not an issue. Like, he's in the midfield. He's actually going okay. Like, he's got Collingwood next week, right? So Fraser's just, he's ticked off. If he goes 75-80, that's a win. You get 14 to 15 points of upside. But if he goes more than that, you're laughing. It obviously sucks that SDK went big, but SDK ain't going 120 every week. So how things can change when we're whinging about Fraser an hour ago, says Jiggy Jig. Well, yeah, just because the role. Like, why is he the second ruck? He hasn't really rucked much for much of the second half, which has been good. But when he's rucking, he's not a ruckman. So this is, I don't know if Finn O'Sullivan's on the field, but we need some Finn O'Sullivan chip. Some plus sixes. That's a shocking snap, says General. I can't even remember who kicked it, to be honest. See, Cherry's cooked. Cherry could have run for a tackle there, and he just didn't do anything. Fraser's gone from an issue to a trade target playing mid, says Jack. Yeah, you raise a good point. If he's playing mid and scoring like this, he might be a guy that we want. And Sheasel's going to get a little plus 6 here. Yep. Pretty poor defending. I don't know why Lockie Bramble, of all people's, on Sheasel. Sheasel's going to be great, right? We all knew this. It's just, here's Cherry. Yes, Cherry plus 6. First mark of the night. We need more of those, Big X. We need you to keep going, mate. We really do. Especially in this matchup. I wonder if that hot weather game last week might have taken a little bit out of the Big X in the second half. I love Sheasel to X's Wade. Oh, yeah. If you got both, definitely. O'Sullivan, no hardball gets. He looks judging, but the stats watching the Pies Port game. Oh, yeah, no. He's been playing off half back, which is the big positive. Like, that's what we wanted. We wanted half back. And I know he hasn't scored great this game, but if he's playing half back, I'm pretty happy with him on field. Darcy out wide to Kennedy v. Caleb Daniel. Caleb Daniel did really well there. Oh, here we go. And Lockie McNeil's probably going to run into an open goal. Yeah, Lockie McNeil goal. Bulldogs get a little bit of a buffer, bit of breathing space. Bales, do you bring Hayden Young into your side at any point? Probably not. Not as a mid only. What excuse will Kane Corns find for Port? To be honest, Jack, I've been listening. I think Kane Corner's actually said some sensible things, and that's coming from a Crows fan like me. There's been obviously some things that he's been saying that's been crap, but he's actually been saying a lot of things that I think I've agreed with about Port, saying that he doesn't actually think that their list will be good enough and they won't make top 8. The rookies are a rotation each round. Exactly, Alex. And if you've got some Giants or Gold Coast players, you get to loop next week at least as well. Andrew's saying Will Phillips is out as a sub and O'Donnell's out as well. Yep. No, we saw that before. Jack, I know I said it before. Yep, cool. I'm up to that with the chat. Liver's got 92 points, says Andrew. Yep, he's going well tonight. Obviously, we thought that would be the case with Bont and Treloar out. I don't know if Power got a handball there. Sheasel free kick. Is that McKercher? No, Darcy Tucker. I said as well, but Power +6. Not really what I want to be seeing. I was saying before about Archer got subbed in. He wasn't the sub. It was Darcy Tucker that was the sub. See, now they're chipping around. It'd be good if, Sullivan was actually on the field for this point. Oh, Big X, man. Come on. I'm not... Hasn't really been the best showing. The first half was fantastic from Cherry, but the second half is just... not really what I've wanted to see. He just hasn't really shown much. He's looked tired, which I don't love that he's looking tired at round 1. Fino Sullivan back on the ground. I don't know if he was ever off the ground, but refresh your scores, says Andrew. Yep, can do that. I don't know if there's a huge difference. A little bit. Yeah, Power's up to 98. She's up to 92. Sherry's on 89. Just need him to get a little bit more. Fraser 78 is good. Caleb Daniel, an issue, says Jack. Nah, no issue at all. He's on 75. Even if he goes 90, he's still going to be a top 6 forward, so no issue for me. Kane Corners is no longer the worst journo. Sam McClure by 100 country miles. Agree with that, Angus. Definitely agree with that. Didn't know that about Kane. I agree with most of what Kane says, Kingy too, says Jack. Angus, people said the same thing about Gorn last year. Yeah, they did. Then he went big, so I'm hoping that I'm holding Cherry for the year, so it's just more about can he just go well enough that he doesn't drop a ton in cash. That's sort of what we're hoping. Rosie's already got a +3 in the quarter in the other game. He's the only player though that we've got that scored. Dacos 7 points for the quarter. We've got Crispy in a few drafts, and he's doing pretty well. So Vandermeer out. Davidson needs to lift, says Matt. Yep, agreed. Come on, Cherry, man. Like, Cherry, get the tackle. Like, he's laying on the ball. Fraser definitely playing this midfield role. Very surprising. Didn't see this coming, but... Well, like, we didn't see it coming, right? But he still had that there. So Cherry will get the tackle for that, I'd imagine. Just need a few more tackles from Cherry. Kingy and Buckley are my favourite journo, says Angus. And G-League is out too. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Andrew. Don't know if Fraser got a handball or not there, but... And that'll be out of bounds. Hexon, Fraser has taken most of Sanders' CBA. Sanders is a must trade. I think it's nearing on that, yes. Unfortunately. It's almost like we don't want to be too hasty after a week, but if Fraser's playing more of a midfield role and Sanders is just playing forward, I don't think we really want him there. Cherry with the hit out. Oh, Cherry's going okay this quarter. Like, he's obviously not going gangbusters, but he's ticking along at least. Fino Sullivan, any touches here? Caleb Daniel tackle. And then Caleb Daniel just got tackled. Bulldogs by 25 points. Yep, that's the current score, 97-72. Sherry, another hit out. It's funny because Sherry's almost been bailed out by the hit-outs. Gallagher, if he took that bloody mark, had Davidson for a short bloody +6 there. Davidson, nothing. God damn it, Davidson. I never thought he was going to go 100 again. But I put him at F6 just because I didn't want to risk Camporelli on field with potential sub. But I really should have. And I'll definitely be putting Davidson on the bench next week. There's no doubt about that. I know he's got Collingwood. Actually, no, I'll be able to loop anyway, to be fair, because I've got Connor Stone, so it's fine. Who's more of a trade, Will Day or Hollands? Probably Will Day for me, because Hollands, at least, there was a big reason why he didn't score well. Whereas Will Day he had a tag, but he didn't really have that hard a tag that it meant that he only scored 46 points after quarter time. He was on 31 points at quarter time, and he was bad after that, so I'll be trading. Good Mark Curtis is general. Yep. And he kicks the goal as well. So back to 19 points. North Melbourne still sticking around. Just want to shout out all the legends as well. I've said it a few times as well, but there's over 70 of you watching. It's the most we've had all weekend, and it's been probably the worst stream that we've had all weekend because of not only the bad scores that we've had to watch, but also the lagging stream at the start as well. So I appreciate all your legends around here. Looks like Larky's out as well. That's what people are saying. Fraser with -4. Did they take another bloody tackle away? They took a handball away. Oh, stupid bloody umpires. Sherry up to 95 as well, so he's the third highest scorer of the game. So ticking along. Jiggy Jig, Jason Francis, WTF. I hope that's a good WTF, not a bad one. Sanders' goal, apparently. There you go, just kicked it. Yeah, Sanders' goal. Beautiful. I need a lot more of that, Sanders. Dakin goes sideways to Nick Dacos on his bye. Who do you trade Sanders to? That's the thing. Nobody ran that price in most lines. Bales, mate, it's good having a beer fantasy up on the screen, stream up on a screen, and game on a screen. Who are we swapping Sanders for? And is Perryman a must trade that he could potentially be Collingwood tagger? Give Perryman one more week. Why does Sheasel's photo in fantasy look like he's been photoshopped? A smile. I think that's a bad WTF because Pies just scored, says General. Tristan Addy, appreciate what you're doing. Thanks, Tristan, mate. Appreciate that. So Darcy now rucking, which is what they should have done. Cherry, handball, and the hit out. So a bit of a quick +3 there. Let's have a look. Rosie, 5 points for the quarter. Horn Francis, 3 points for the quarter. So he's had just the one kick. I bloody knew this with Horn Francis. Why did I pick him? Why did I go him? I don't even like Port. Curtis goal. So they keep in touch again. 19 points. Sanders definitely staying forward next week after 2 goals. Jiggy Jig, no bad because he is playing like shit. Yeah, I had a bad feeling that he was gonna be. He was the one guy at the start of preseason that I was wanting to fade because I knew he'd be highly selected. But after the way he looked in preseason and just being a little bit underpriced, no butters, I thought, yeah, he's value. Ball boys, I reckon me and Mitch are going to have to jump on for the recap this week. Heaps to talk about. Oh, Luke, obviously I know it's you. Mate, if you boys want to jump on tomorrow night, feel free. Tim's not going to be there. It's me and Jordox at the moment. I don't know if we've actually got any guests lined up, mate. So if you guys want to jump on tomorrow night, feel free. And I'm being deadly serious as well. We need people to jump. We probably need a guest or two to jump on. I was going to hit up some people tonight/tomorrow, but if you boys want to jump on again, we obviously love having you guys on. So you guys are more than welcome anytime. Rosie going to break 100. Good. It's been 1 week, says Angus. Yep, a lot of carnage, says Wado. Yep, agreed. I think that's a bad W. Oh, yeah, I said it before. Yep. Perth weather is 24.7, coolish not. I wish it was here. Perryman a trade out or worth keeping, says Grover. I'd keep for a week. There's Fraser with a handball. Sanders again with a kick. Sanders getting a little bit more of the ball. Davidson tackle. Yep, that should be holding the ball, really. He dropped it. So Davidson got a tackle at least. Double dummy. Fraser scoring like we thought. Not so bad. Now, yeah, exactly, double dummy. Fraser's saved it, and he's going okay. Oh, Norton landed on his face then. There's a blood rule for someone. For Taylor Duray. Rosie stuck in the 90s, says Angus. Perryman up to 23k. Up 23k, about to break even. Sanders almost a pass. Davidson sadly gone missing, says Double Dummy. Yep, no, it's unfortunate. Jack actually loved the Fox Footy scoreboard now. I don't know. It does cover a lot of the screen. I'm not sure. I'm not in love with it yet. Ben McCulloch, Collingwood dominating has hurt. Jason Horne-Francis, also him not tackling on mark. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's had what? No marks, one tackle or something like that. Like, it's a little bit frustrating, but he'll be a top 6 forward. I'm not worried about it. It's just I could have gone to Tom Powell instead. That's the thing that's annoying. Let's refresh these scores. Cherry's broken the ton, which is good. She's 96 as well. Daniel 83. Fraser's 81, which is good. That should be a free for Cherry. Cherry got a handball as well. So he's up to 102, unless that handball counted. There's Parker. Was that a high tackle? Yep. Feel like Powell has had a quiet second half. He has. Yeah, he definitely has. He's had 24 points so far in the second half. So maybe he's not a must-have, but he's a good option still, I think. I like the look of him. Looks like they did it with paintbrush. Oh, yeah, the scoreboard. And there's Norton. Foss disappointing too, says Double Dummy. Yeah, he's been disappointing, but the role has been great. It's really what we dreamt of. So he'll be better. He'll be better for it. It's like they forgot transparency, says Trisnatty. Finlayson just allowing goals. Spud's going to get dropped, says IT. Deliberate, maybe? I was hoping maybe that Davidson would be lining up for goal there, but not to be. Matt Hill is a gun commentator, says Jack. Yeah, yep. I like him. He's good. I don't understand why he didn't commentate many games last year, but they kept putting Kelly Underwood on. Like, I don't understand. Cherry, a bit of a letdown right now, to be honest, but hey, he's a keeper. Davidson, apparently it's called play on. Like, okay, Cherry's been a slight letdown because he was on 70 points. But hey, this round's been drama, so I'm not going to complain with 100. Moonboy Bars, how is life post-uni? Will we see you in the media one day? Oh, the Patreon and the channel is going quite well, so if it continues to grow, well, you might just be seeing me on here, which would be great. I'd love to do this just as like... I've done 3 watch-alongs this weekend, right? Which is fine, which is good. If I do this every week and whether there's super chats on here or whether it's just people tuning in or Patreons and everything like that, if it can all culminate into one and be enough for a full-time salary, then you'll see me a lot more on here. So How is Cherry a letdown? He's probably going to end on 110, 115. No, he's not letdown. I don't think he's a letdown. Obviously, the only letdown is that we probably were, the way we was looking at half time, we were thinking 120s, 130, 140 because he was on 70. So, hit out for Sherry there. Simpkins looked good tonight. And obviously, he's tonned up. So, he's definitely someone in the forward line we're going to have to be keeping a watch for. Simpkin, another handball. Went past Fraser. Here's Finn O'Sullivan with a kick. And it's to Tom Powell. Not the person I want to be touching it, but Big X was close to bloody marking that. That'll be a I don't think it's a goal. Okay, interesting. What is English doing? Says Moon Boy. Yeah, English has been quiet. He's not even on the screen actually. Oh no. Cherry Copton. Is Cherry okay? I think Cherry's okay. Cherry was just having the doctor near him. It looked like he was moving towards the middle of the ground. I think that Harms actually hit it onto Stephen Thomas. People saying Cherry. Yeah, he was. The doctor was with him. I don't know if he's gone off or not. That would just. Oh, man, if something happened now. Rosie raises the bat. No, Cherry's still out there. He's okay. Must have just copped a bit of a knock. But he looks to be, he's okay. Just won the hit out as well. And so, okay, so they call that back that one, but they haven't called back 50,000 this weekend. Cherry with the hit out. Missed tackle there as well, unfortunately. English has looked SHIT, says Angus. Is English a must trade? No, I wouldn't say so, Simon. It's a bit of a letdown as this was a good matchup, says Stephen Thomas. Yet agreed. Cherry is at projected now, says Tristan. Rosie raised the bat. Yep, good. Cherry in the ruck. Hornbag goal, says IT. There you go. That's at least something. Marco, is Sanders playing mid or forward? More forward tonight. Fraser's been the one playing midfield. Big performance from Perryman, says LM7. I know that is sarcastic because it has not been. So, just got a notification. Keeper Powers scored 100 points. Thank you for letting me know. At least I have him in a draft league. I think in a draft league, he's on my M5. So, Powers near there. Power tackle. That should be holding the ball because English just threw it. But Tom Power tackle. Tom Power's probably on like 110 now, unfortunately. I was hoping for a quiet game, for a quieter bit here. Yeah, 116. Fucking hell. Like, we all say that he was quiet, and now he's had a big quarter again. So, can't even watch that Port game, says Simon Stacks. Angus Easy 45, question mark, not really. Hornfront 79 now can still hit 90 from here. Yep. Faith says scores. Scores is Bulldogs 17-9, 111 to North Melbourne 13-12, 90. So 21-point lead for the Dogs. So after not getting many tips right to start, whatever. Oh, was that Cherry tackle? That's a Davidson tackle. Powers had 26 his quarter. Yeah, he's had a good quarter again, which is frustrating. I was hoping he'd just stick around the low 100, but with a 116, that's now that he's outperformed his price by a lot. So he's now back on the table as maybe a guy we've probably got to look at. Cherry, another hit out. Sanders tackled by Sheasel and Curtis. If we have money, Sanders to Simpkin, a good move. I probably wouldn't, but there's worse moves. Davidson tackled, but Cherry got the hit out. So Cherry getting his hit outs. Cherry will get 110. I think he might be near 110 now anyway, but it'd just be good if he got a few marks and tackles just to bump it up to 120. There's Finn O'Sullivan with a handball. Tom Power kick. Yeah, Tom Power just keeps racking up. Just when we want him to quiet down for a bit. Annoying. Perryman can sit there at 45 for me. Port just ain't it in their forward line. Davidson Mark getting back for a +6 with an intercept, which is good. Fraser's been... Is that Fraser there? Because Fraser's been quiet. Davidson, I don't know why you're calling people to go over when you've got options to kick to. Big X. Good mark. Beautiful. +6 for the Big X. Oh, +5. He gave it to Finn O'Sullivan, though, so we take that. Well done by Big X. That was a great mark as well over Tim English. Larky's back out there. Parker. This goal would make it interesting if he kicked it. No, he missed it. Cherry 1 tackle this half, says Stephen Thomas. Yeah, he's looked a bit tired in this half. Fraser kicking. I'll tell you what, this Fraser role, if he's playing midfield/half back and he's got kick-ins and CBAs, all of a sudden we might be looking at a really good role here. So Fraser with the kicking kicks it. Bailey Williams. Be good if Fraser got like a +6 here just to keep boosting that score up. Wado X, yes. Let's refresh these scores again. Oh, Big X, here he is. Another +6. He's coming through for us. There's the 120. And I believe that, is that his 4th mark or is that his 3rd mark? If still though, 121, the Big X. Here he goes. Oh! I think there's a knockout there. I reckon Cleary's been knocked out. Yeah, Cleary's been knocked out. He hasn't moved. Jackson Archer just, I think, knee to the head. Yeah. Yeah, Cleary's been knocked out, unfortunately. That was a big hit. I think it was a knee to the head. Yeah, it's definite concussion. Definitely knocked out. Hopefully he's okay. So Bevo's going down. I'm assuming to check on him. Perryman Man looking at being my worst on field, worse than O'Sullivan. Jack, if we have, I know I said it before, I reckon Cherry can get 300 points. Well, you might be onto something, Andrew, because he's on 121 and there's still just under 7 minutes to go. Obviously, there'll be a bit of a break now, obviously with the concussion here and the stretcher coming out. Mitch Z18 says, who would you go out of Lindsay or Draper if they're both not the sub tomorrow? If they're not the sub, I would go Draper. But I'm like 90% sure Draper will be the sub, so I'd imagine that he'll be the sub, so I'd be going Lindsay. Cherry, yep, all people saying they're 111, but obviously a bit more. This is the Tom Stewart mid-roll. Delicious, says Simon Sachs. Fraser rolls the 3rd ruckman who plays midfield halfback who takes kick in, says Alex. That's the best way to sum it up. I like it. Fraser, the first player with defender mid-ruck forward. Haha. Yeah, Hexa, that's a good, yeah, exactly. Could be the first one. Cherry 124 now. Free Friend says no injury. Cherry Watch 112. Cherry 120 with only 1 tackle in the half is so good. Reckon Cherry to get 300. And yeah, people reacting to that. Horn Francis, respectable 82 at the moment. Doesn't have a clear head now. Says Wado. I've got Cherry's captain, assuming you have too. Yep, I do. Ouch. Ravel Pies 95 up over Port. I'm not going to say I'm not disappointed. Put it that way. Double dummy. I like to see that. Bevo looks genuinely concerned for the boy. And yeah, that is good from the coach to get down. Who's injured? Luke Cleary got knocked out. I think it was a knee to the head from Jackson Archer. WTF Pies nearly 100-point win, says James. Yep. Jack says Sack Hinkley. Jack, everyone gives Bevo shit, but he loves his players and they love him. No, yeah, and we give Bevo shit for Bevoing these players, right? But he does care about these players, and that you do like to see stuff like that. So, yeah, can't question his love for the players. So, we'll do a quick check of scores, though, obviously, while they're getting the stretcher and everything sorted. So, Cherry's up to 124, which we love to see. Tom Powell 119 obviously is hard to take when I looked at him. Simpkin 117. Sheasel's got the ton as well. Libber 99, Richards 95, Kennedy 92, Daniel 86, Fraser 84. Fraser, that's great. Parker 83. I thought he was quieter than that, but he's been good based on his score. English is 70. That's bad. That's a 50-point difference between the two. McKerch is 72. Sanders 60. Davidson 57 is good. A few tackles in there, boosting that score up. And 57 from Davidson at there, right? Only 19 points away from Camporelli's score, so I'm fine with that. Fino Sum 51's okay. So, like, the players that were struggling have had an okay quarter. If Sanders can get to a 75 from here, that would be good. Davidson could get a 65, 70, that'd be good. Fino Sum could get to 60 would be good as well. Fraser can get 90, that would be great, fantastic. And then Sherry, if he can get a 130 plus, that's just fantastic to start off the year. As people said, considering he's only had one tackle this half, the 50 hitouts is what's really pushed him up, right? The 50 hitouts. But hey, you got to get the hitouts and you got to get the score, so I'm happy. Terrible thing, but he's just worried about the player, says Double Dummy. Everyone, said it before. How much time's left, says Lachlan R. You got 6 minutes 43. 7 players to play tomorrow, says Andrew. Lachlan R says cheers. Stephen Thomas, Perry apparently off with the corky. Oh, for God's sake. How can the season be over when we're only halfway through the first round, says Simon Stacks. Joseph Koaya. Apologies if I've got that wrong, Joseph. The score is 7-9, 111 for the Dogs and 13-30, 91 for North Melbourne, so 20-point margin. Tune to 5AA in about 5 minutes. We brilliant radio, says Jack. Cherry Watch 124. Bailey Miller. Guesty must be cursing right now with English's performance. Has he still got... I don't know if he's still got English. I'd have to see. There's Fino Sullivan. He fell down pretty easily as well, unfortunately. LDU. Should have given the handball off. Sanders, that should be holding the ball. Oh, come on. Fino Sullivan did get the kick, but that should have been holding the ball for Has it been paid holding the ball? Okay, good. Yeah, I was going to say, that was holding the ball. He tried breaking the tackle, he dropped it. So Sanders a tackle and holding the ball. So cheeky +8 coming up here. So near 70 for him. And behind. Dogs only have one interchange left, says Hexen. I guess at least Perryman is his break even. Yeah, it says ouch, but really we want him to do a lot more than that. He might be a guy we traded his buy. It's still fine starting him. No question with that. IT saying Sanders. Hex, said that. Harry Perryman needs 25 more, says Andrew. Oh, he's on the bench, so he won't come back on. There's like 3 minutes left. Don't think Cherry will get the tackle added for that one. Yeah, Cherry's tackling hasn't been really on full display tonight. He's looked a bit buggered, but hopefully that can only mean good things in the other games when he gets more tackles. And the fact he's got a 124 already. He doesn't even look bothered with this at the moment. So Sheasel another tackle. So Sheasel's starting to bump his score up, which is a shame in not owning him. That should be a free kick for Sherry. Here's Sanders again. Sanders getting busy. Maybe might not be a big issue as much anymore. Here's Tom Power, handball, and he'll get the ball back from Comben. No, he won't. Comben just kicks it. Not a great kick, to be honest. Here's Fraser. If he can pick it up, handball for Fraser. Go back to Fraser, Dale. Go back to Fraser. What are you doing? Harms looks like he's just come off the bench. Big X says, Wado. Do you watch via KO or Foxtel? It's about 10 seconds later. KO for me. Oh, BX. There he is again. Oh, he's cramping. He's cramping. I told you he looked buggered. He's cramping, but he's... he gave the handball off. So I think he's still on 130, though. But the big X is coming through for us. even though he's cramping, I knew he's buggered. Like, he looks buggered as well. And they normally are round one. But yeah, definitely cramping. I'm hoping Big X doesn't come off with the cramp and then he doesn't score anymore. But Amazon Fire Stick for the win, says Moonboy. Yeah, at least Big X has come through for us. Big last quarter as well. He's had like a 40-point quarter. Yeah, Cherry's still out there. He cramped when he got the mark, but I can see you sweating on your cheeks, says Andrew. Oh, yeah, it's hot in here, mate. We've only got 4 minutes to go from this stream that's been definitely an interesting one, that's for sure. So Coleman's come off with an injury. He looks in a bit of a bad way. I don't know exactly what the injury is. Oh, that's a free kick for X, surely. Oh, God, I would not want to be going up rucky against Big X. He just looks angry all the time, doesn't he? Like, it's like English held him. It should have been a free kick, and he goes over and sort of just pushes him after. Like, not too bad, but it's quite funny. And the good thing is it's not with too much force to give the free kick away. Oh, Big X just takes out the ruck with a kick. He might get 140. Davidson not coming back on. Last interchange used, says Hexon. Yeah, that sucks. Port game finished, says DJ. Yep. When this game's finished, we'll go through all the scores. Caleb Daniel at 91 now. Daniel's been fine. Fraser handball. Fraser kick as well. Oh, straight to Big X. Oh, no. Bloody Sam Darcy. Sport the party, you idiot. That was a +6 waiting for him there. Sanders up to 72 now, says Tristan. And that's fine. Like, at the end of the day, we didn't pay... Like, we paid for him to go hopefully 90, but if he goes 80, even in a bad role, he still had midfield time. So, I don't know if he's a must-trade necessarily. Particularly with the Dogs with the Pies next week. I'm probably holding for at least one more week, giving him another chance. Davidson at 57, says Tristan Addy. 57's not terrible, right? I should have played Camprelli instead. Or an Ashcroft, obviously got him instead, but it's not terrible. That's 50. What do you think is a pass score for the round 2000? I have got no idea, unfortunately. Sorry. Ouch. Stephen Thomas Bells, do you use DT Live? No, just the AFL website for the stats. It's just the layout's fine. I might change it at some point. A few people have asked about it, but can you refresh? Yes, I can, Footy Frenzy. Just because you asked, I'll refresh for you. Yeah, Big X, 133. Love to see it. Look at these North players, though. 123 for Simpkin, 121 for Powell, 114 for Sheasel. All the mids gone. Or literally the whole midfield's gone big. Fraser up into the 90s as well. Love to see it. Not that far away from DeConing now, which that makes it a little bit more palatable. Perryman saw that coming, says Brendan. I don't know if really anyone saw that coming, to be honest, for a low score. Because at the end of the day, he had a good role. He looked good in both the games. I'm not reacting just yet with him. He's got the buy in round 3. You get another free look, essentially, to him. There's other issues than Perryman. I know he scored poorly, but maybe I haven't watched the game. Maybe I'm wrong. But Davidson, good job security with numbers down, says Wado. Yep, agreed. Yep. I think he's got good job security even when these other guys come back. I think he's got that wing roll. I need Darn to kick a goal to win $900, says Jiggy Jig. Damn it. Darling's on. So Big X is on the bench. And English is giving away the free kick. Geez, you really hope you didn't go English. He's been bad, unfortunately. Switched off Dunkley to Dawson last minute as M1. Very sad. Yeah, Dunkley was good. Fraser, intercept mark. He might ton up here, Fraser. He's had a massive second half. Go short. And then Fraser come back and get one more +3 and we're happy. Yeah, wow, Fraser. Wow. Massive. 97, considering that our other guy, the SDK, went big. Trisnatty, Cherry Watch, 133. He's off the ground now, so that'll be it for him. He won't come on with a minute left. I was hoping he'd come back on and might go to 140, but hey, 133, I'm more than happy with. I've dated on Phil, says DJ. Yep, I've got him as well. Bergman needs to go too deep of a role in defence, says Fergo's Angels. If you say so, I obviously haven't been watching that game, but if you say that's the case, then yeah, maybe it is a trade. Where's Fraser? Fraser anywhere around? Nope. Who do you need more, Powell or Nevitt? Ooh. Maybe Powell, because we've seen this in preseason and in this game. Nevitt had a good game today, but he's still cheap and probably cheap enough you can still get in the week after. I'd probably go Powell out of the two, just of how good he's looked. And he's just got the role. Fraser, this will be for the ton. Kick it. Oh, he handballed it. That's 99. No. Still great, but the ton on, and Zerha's going to mark. Oh, Freya would have had a ton if he kicked it. Champion Dad, I've taken 18 points from Freya tonight, says Stephen Thomas. Perryman was tagging Jason on front, says DJ. Freya stays, says Double Dummy. Bont packing his man bag up, says Wado. The rest of my spuds, though, Double Dummy. Henry V, Watchdale's roll bin, half back, full-time half back. Ouch, I fade. Oh, hang on. We might be on for Freya. Where's Fraser? Oh, no, he won't get it. He's in the middle. They're not going to go to him now. Ouch. I faded Sheasel. Looks like I'll need to get him by round 5. He's been good, right? But at the end of the day, he got what he's priced at. So, I'm only ranked in the 65,000th. Sai, says Double Dummy. You'll probably have players tomorrow that'll score well for you, hopefully. All these coaches calling to cancel the season. I agree. Top 1K finish, says Alex. Andrew Cherry, 266 is my captain. Yep, very, very happy with that. Fergo's Angels, I'm going Nevitt. Marky Mark, LFC. Hey, guys, just catching up on the game now. How did North perform today? Really hoping for progress this year. North are okay. North are okay. Obviously, Bulldogs won by 16 points, but they were okay. Only got 3 players on field tomorrow, says Ouch. Double Dummy says 10, including Gorn captain. So you got a lot there, Double Dummy. I got 4 tomorrow. So let's have a look at the scores from the games tonight. So first we'll go through this game and the scores here. So the Big X top scoring with 133, coming through in the final quarter there with a 40. Hang on, jeez. He had 51 points in the last quarter, Big X. 51 points to get to the 133. Massive. That's why we love the big man, Big X. Josh Simpkin, 125. Big, obviously, shout out to Jaiden. He was on to the Simpkin earlier in the season. Tom Powell, 121, was very, very impressive. Definitely someone I'm going to be looking at. Harry Shees at 114 was solid. Was good. Got what you paid for as well. And people that didn't have him, I guess it's not like a massive ceiling score. Like, okay, I lost 19 points by going Tom Stewart this week. But Tom Stewart's 250k cheaper, so I'll take that. Liver 108, Dale 104, Zerha 102, Freya 99. Freya was great in the second half particularly. Had a 69-point second half. Just wish he kicked that last one there to get that 100 points. Richards 95, Kenny 92, Caleb Daniel 91, Parker 85, LDU 84, English 73. That's bad. That's 60 points lost from Big X. So I'm glad I went Big X. Sanders 72. Now, it's obviously not great. He played a bit more forward than what he wanted, didn't get involved. But the fact he got to 72 when he was quiet, I'll take that as a positive. So I think he's okay for at least one more. We'll give him another go. Colin McKercher, 72, a little bit unders. Davidson, 57. Fino Sullivan, 51. Like, a couple of 50s from rookies isn't ideal, but at the end of the day, it's rookie roulette, right? They're not all going to go 80s and 90s. So then, yeah, Cleary unfortunately got knocked out, got the 33. Dolan 27 as well. So, yeah, they're the scores from that game. So, obviously, mostly good. Obviously, not having power sucks for a lot of us, but not too bad. And then we'll go to the Port game. Port and Collingwood. So obviously Collingwood getting a massive win there. 91-point win at home for Collingwood. That's why I tipped Collingwood against Giants last week. McStay 124. There you go. Boat 115. I had him in draft as well. Rosie 112. We ticked that. 35 touches is fantastic. Just only 3 marks, 4 tackles. They got beaten by 91. The fact he went to 112 getting smashed is fine. Side bottom 106. Memory 106. Chris 101. Josh Dacos 99. So he got there in the end. Big last half there. Sweet 96. Nick Dacos 95. He'll still go down in price. Houston 92. Ned Long got a 90 there as well. Farrell 88. Finlayson 84. Quieted down a fair bit. Horn Francis 82 is okay. And more the fact because he had 25 touches, 1 mark, 1 tackle. On another day, he gets a few marks, few tackles, and he's scoring in the 90s or in the 100s, and they got beaten by a lot. So that's fine enough. Bergman 69. That's probably not exactly what you want if you started him. Sin got 50. Perryman 49 is disappointing. Obviously, besides that 1/3 quarter, he didn't do much after that. So, bit of a watch to see what people do. Well, Burton got 45 points after coming on. Berry scored 2 points in the second half. So, I'm glad now I didn't go him. I should have just gone Wicks down to Ashcroft. Should have just done that. And I would have played him over Davidson. That would have been 30-something points more and not as much cash loss there. But anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, they're the scores, so not too bad. In terms of my score, so I've got, if it loads, which is not loading at the moment, we've got 82 at the moment. I wonder if we'll ever get the day we get 100 people watching on the stream will be a very good day. 2 more likes as well. We've got 80 people watching, so just need 2 more people to smash a like on the video so we can get 50 likes. That's our goal for every stream. We've had 50 in both the streams, so if we can get 50 tonight to continue that streak, that would be fantastic. Here we go. So I'm on 1,695 with 4 to go. Dawson, Oliver, Hugo Garcia, and McRae. Hang on, is that 4? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 to go. So yeah, not too bad. If I'll just talk about my team quickly. So Stewart 95 I'll take, considering he got hit pretty early and I thought that he was going to be injured again on a low score. Short 85, Roberts 81, both okay, but a little bit unders, but everyone's got those 2. Perryman 49 is disappointing. Fraser 99 is great, happy with that. Only cost me 20 points going him over SDK. Reed 63 is fine enough. 112 from Rosie's good, definitely happy with that. Day 77 was unders. Holland 72 unders. O'Driscoll 85 was good. O'Sullivan 51 at the end of the day is a rookie. We will day mates cash, which is I guess good. The big X obviously with the 133 is great. And then obviously TDK 132 and Cherry's captain's good. Horn France 82 was unders from what I wanted, but at the end of the day Port got thumped. Sanders 72 is not great, but it could have been worse. Smith 120, Sanders had a 46-point second half, so it's not that bad. Smith 126 was fantastic. Caleb Daniel 91 was good. Davidson 57 is okay. So it's not been awful. It's just been I've missed a few guys, so I've just got to try and catch up. So Fraser +3. Did he get 100? Did he get a... Oh, you're saying +3 just for the week. I wonder if he got... Did he get 102? He didn't get 102, did he? Yeah, so you're probably just saying +3 for that. But yeah, 28 touches for Fraser, which is good. What do we got here? So, up 20k positions to 48k. Still have 7 guys on field to play. Fergo's Angels, Port bottom 4. Double dummy. I meant 7. Sorry, I was counting the wrong team. Elijah Dudman, early ideas for Perryman replacements, if any. SDK, if you don't have him, if you're trading. I'm probably just holding Perryman for 1 more week. He's got Bulldogs next week. Decent enough matchup. I'll hold for 1 more week, see if it changes, and trade his buy. It's pretty easy to trade his buy, though. So I'm just going to hold him. James English, I have Nasiah, Dawson, Oliver, Rankin, McRae, and Garcia tomorrow. Alex, 1852 with Oliver, Garcia, and McRae to come. So, yeah, Alex, you're a bit ahead of me. I'm probably a little bit behind from what it sounds like with a few people. Double dummy, so it's not too bad, but the 37 from Neil's a killer. Detached edits, 8,500, 4 players to play. 1457 with 7 to play, says DJ. Moonboy, English to Cherry, must trade. No, it's not must trade, but because Cherry's now going to come up against the tough matchups now. With this week was always going to be a good week for X. It's the other ones that will be harder. James, 1648, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So yeah, James, you're a fair bit ahead of me. 1722 points is detached edits. Mate, Perry Spud says, Ben, I swear, straight to SDK. Fergo's Angels, will you trade out Hollands? No, he's probably down the list of issues now. Thanks for pushing through with the shit PC tonight. Thanks, Wato, mate. Appreciate that. I'm boiling as well, so I'm reading this last bit of chat and I'm going. Foss sucks when Levi on Ben. Yeah, I'll be getting... Oh, when Levi on bench. Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Why'd that last quarter go 40 minutes? There was... Luke Cleary got knocked out, so they got a stretcher, and that was a bit of a stop there. Lucas Mancuso had Fraser and DeConing at D5, D6 for so long, spewing now. F me. Oh, have you got one of them, Lucas, still, or did you get rid of both? Bailey Miller, 16.25 with 5 to go, pretty much same situation. Hexant, 15.63, Nasai Wangney, Miller, Petrarca, Oliver, Callahan, McRae, and Hugo to come. Ben Hayes, I'm going Perryman to SDK, then rookie fix-up. Bailey Miller, one of my mates took a red dot in Max Heath to get DeConing's score because he thought it was worth it. Cherry beat him by 1 point. God love it. And that's why I was, if you had Cherry or Gorn, I was saying stick to 30 green dots, because if Boyd now goes and gets an 80 and makes good cash, you've lost cash gen and you've lost a point. I'm going Perryman SDK. Oh, yeah, I've said it before. Jiggy Jig, 1640 with Ash, Dawes, Oliver, McRae, and Garcia. Daniel C, what do I do with Elijah Sardis? He only had 56% time on ground. Is he a hold for one more week, considering his best day is to come? Daniel, I'd be trading, because low game time, he's got a buy in round 4. Cash gen is just gone now, so I'd be getting rid of him. He would be probably one of my highest priority must trades. Ben Hayes, 1747 with 5 to come, plus Gordon captain. God, you're on for a massive week then, Ben. 1703, Dawson, Aish, Taylor, McRae, and Clary, says Brendan. Luke Davies, bit of a situation, gambled on Sampower Pepper, now regretting it. Hexant, Fraser just tunned. Did he really? Yeah, Fraser 103. Fraser got a tackle, added 103. Lovely. Hasn't refreshed on my screen just yet. I hope you guys aren't... unless my computer's just not loading. Unless you guys are... No, Fraser 103. Yep. Oh, Big X got a tackle taken away. That's really annoying. So they took a tackle away from Big X. And a tackle away from Davidson. Fucking hell. Excuse the French, but seriously. Davidson -4. Sherry -4. O'Sullivan nothing. Fraser +4. To be honest, I would have rather it stick to what the scores were beforehand. I don't like that. So where do they take the tackle off X? So in other words, he didn't have a tackle in the second half. And then bloody now 23 points lost by putting Camporelli on the bench over Davidson, and then obviously lost 30-something points by not having Levi Ashcroft on field. So that's annoying. Fraser got to 103. Yep, 103. I've got Dawson, Peatling, Ash, Oliver, Boyd, Stone left, says Andrew. Any suggestions for the Power Pepper situation? I don't even know how much he is, to be honest. I haven't really looked at him much. Luke, I'll have a look for you now. 498k. Maybe Silvani. Silvani could be a play. I think there was someone else in the forward line that went pretty well. They're probably the ones that you could look at. That's what I'll probably do, Luke. 1874 with 3 to go, says Fred Walker. Party Time says, ouch. Yep, people saying 103 for Fraser, which is good. Mitch, Z18, have we had a sub 400k player score a ton yet? I don't know. I'll have a look for you. I'll include 99 as well. So who have we had ton up? So players that have tonned up. Jeremy Cameron, Jack Crisp, George Hewitt, Cam Zerha, Connor Nash, Paddy Cripps, Xavier Dersma, Isaac Heaney, Joel Frazier, Mitch Nevitt, obviously he's probably the closest one to sub 400. Jared Berry, Bailey Dale, Tim Membry, still side bottom, Andy McGrath, Max Holmes, Nick Martin, Tom Liberatore, Finn Callahan, Carl Amon, Dane Zorko, Connor Rosie, Jack Ross. I didn't realise that Jack Ross was that expensive. Harry Sheasel, Travis Boak, Jack Henry, Sam Taylor hasn't turned up. And I probably have said, and I said Finn Callahan, it's still counting the scores from last week, so don't remember those I've said. Tom Power, Toby Nankervis, Dan McStay, Sam DeConing, Josh Simpkin, Bailey Smith, Tristan Sherry, Josh Dunkley, Tom DeConing, and Jai Caldwell. So, no sub 400k. So Mitch Nevitt's the closest one. Miles Berman only had 6.9. Is he a trade or hold? It could be a trade, Daniel. Maybe a McStay. He was close, but still just over 400. Bruh Champion Data says, Ben, Riley Curry, language is class, Bales. Sorry, mate. Fergo's Angels, Bales, are you going to have Draper if he's not the sub, or are you going to go someone else? I can't afford him. I won't be able to afford him. So I won't. If he isn't the sub, I won't be able to get him. I think he'll be the sub. I lost points playing Will over Levi. Ben Hayes, I went Nevitt, Bales. I'm so smart. Well, congrats there, Ben. Finlayson 84 says, Angus, Sean, think Perryman needs to go. Might go to Frazier as I have SDK already. Yeah, that's a potential play. Yep, that makes you a little bit of cash as well. So, Jiggy, over half of those people you named, no one would have started typical start of the season. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Berman to Amon, I wouldn't do that, Marco. I don't think Amon is the guy you probably want to be bringing. He's got a buy-in round 4 as well. Luke Davies, is this just an off week for Jason on France or something to be concerned about? Nah, he still had 25 touches. He only had 1 mark, 1 tackle. They lost by 91 points. He's fine. Liam Smith, 1708 with 4 to play. Yeah, we've still got well over 70 watching. So if you guys haven't smashed a like on the video yet, then make sure that you do. We do have 65 likes here, so thank you very much for that. 100 would be fantastic. So if there's 35 of you that haven't liked it yet or whatever, then that'd be great. Massimo Federico. That's a great name. Massimo Federico. First time I've seen the name as well. So Massimo, if you're new around here, mate, good to have you around. Have Cherry as VC. Should I put a red dot and loop? No. Because we saw with DeConing, Cherry went big as well. I'd be still captaining whoever you've got tomorrow. I wouldn't be bringing in a red dot personally. Sean started Never and Nod. Was a great start, but Perryman ruined it. 17-21 from 17. So you got 5 left. So yeah, you're going well, Sean. My overall score, 14-20. More to come after 3 more games to play, says Andrew. Cool. Yeah. So we've got 6-7 likes. Appreciate it. If anyone wants to become Patreon as well, then make sure you go to patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics for all bonus content. We've got a Monday live stream coming up as well to review the round. Can chat to your legends there as well. So make sure you guys get over there. Cash League as well for Open League. First, second, third get prizes there of cash. So make sure you guys go over there and sign up. And you get team reviews throughout the whole year. Heap bonus exclusive content. Heap of perks and stuff that you don't get on YouTube. So make sure you guys go there and sign up. Liam Smith, Frazier looked good in the midfield. Bevo seems to prefer him to Sanders. Daniel C, I took out Levi Ashcroft because he was subbed, then got changed. How do I get him in? Should I trade a rookie after 1 week? I got Xavier Lindsay instead. Yeah, I'm looking at trading someone like a Sam Wicks to him next week. So, yeah, you might have to go rookie to him. Fergo's Angels, 15.90 with 5 to play. And DJ put a comment in, but it says now message deleted. So I was going to read out what it was. But cool. Alrighty. I'm going to cut there. I'm hot. I need a shower. I want dinner as well. It's been a long stream. Luke Davies, Brayshaw or Holland's a concern? No, Brayshaw not for me. Got tagged by O'Connor, which was a surprise, but he'll be fine. Holland's, he's not a concern, but he's someone that maybe that we might have to trade out. Maybe round 3, round 4. I want to give him another week or 2. He still had the role. He looked okay. His teammates butchered the ball. They burnt him so much. So, yeah, I'm still fine. Let's go the Crows and Dawson 150. DJ, I'd pray for a Dawson 150. That would be fantastic. Tristan Addy, have a good one, Bales. Thanks, Tristan, mate. Sean, you didn't bring Ashcroft in. Had 100k spare, so got him in. He was best 22. Yeah, I didn't have any free cash. I would have had to go Wicks down, and I probably should have done that. Should have done Wicks down and put Ashcroft on field and put what's his name to the bench, but it is what it is, unfortunately. So I'll just do that trade next week, and we'll fix that up. Cherry lost his 266 from the lost tail. Yep. Like is a Dawson worth over Brayshaw? No, you don't do that trade. You would have, if you wanted Dawson, you would have started with him. I wouldn't be doing any sideways shuffles like that. So, over 72 likes. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in. We've still got 75 people watching, and the game finished like 15 minutes ago. And I know we want to cut the stream off, but people keep putting chat in. I keep chatting. So, but I will cut it here though. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Tough stream. Obviously, it was hot in this room. PC was crap. Scores originally were crap, but ended up being an okay night. Tom Powell, obviously, not having him was sucked a bit, but is what it is. Make sure you smash a like if you haven't already. If we can get 28 more likes to get 100 likes, that'd be fantastic. But appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight, regardless of the issues. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow night for our round review. Me and Jordox will be joined by a special guest or two to review the round at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Perth time. So make sure you guys tune into that. And as I said, Patreon, if you want to head over there, patreon.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. Cheers, Bails is out. Thanks, mate. Fergo's Angels catch you tomorrow, Bails. Thanks, Fergo, mate. Appreciate it. And Andrew says cold chair. Yep, definitely. Exactly right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for our round review. Should be a fun one. Thanks, everyone. Catch you later.